Well, howdy, folks. I am Mr. Charles Daring. Uh, sorry, had a glitch right when I went live. We're going to get going on this elk, and I am bound and determined if I don't finish it on this live stream, I will stay until it's done on the next live stream. It won't be like 2 seconds because there is that much left, but that's all we got left out of all them cuts. Just saying. Appreciate everybody being here. I am sponsored by Harnell Media, who does my website. That would be woodenvisions.com. He's a good communicator, long work hours, very good at what he does, and he's a friendly fella and tries to join all these live streams, by God. And we are using 2 pieces of 1/4 inch maple ply stack cut. That's why you will see, well, you can't see a single one of them right now. Well, yeah, you can. If it's shaded in blue, that's why my brad nails are holding the stack together. I only got 2 sets of brad nails left, holding it together, and I have little pieces of tape around the perimeter. Now that I've already cut past those, hello JJE, and sorry for everybody else I didn't list because I'm brain tooting here. Using a 22-inch Hagner scroll saw and number 5 and number 3 flat-ended spirals by by Flying Dutchman. I buy them at the Wooden Teddy Bear. God, and that's woodenteddybear.com. All right. I didn't like how wide some of these cuts were with the number 5, so I moved to a number 3. But if I break too many of those, I'll jump back to number 5s. But we are almost done. Steve Dillon says, I think I'll change my work hours 12 to 12:15 p.m. 2 days a week. All right. All right, Chris. I didn't get an ad. We know YouTube. Anyway, appreciate everybody taking the time to be here. If you have any questions or comments during this madness, feel free to throw them out there. If I can answer it, I will. If not, somebody in the chat could. And if none of us can, we'll try to lead you to who can answer it. I believe I covered all the basics, but in the meantime, we're just going to jump back on there. Been doing a lot of these while I'm not live, like 3, 4 in the morning kind of thing. The last live stream we were, well, if I can find a stupid pilot hole, I'll tell you where we left off. Last time we were here, I was way down the neck here, but I've done all up to here, and because I'm trying to get this puppy done. Billy, I assure you, I've kept Steve busy many a time. And no doubt he's going to be happy with that result. And so will you if you go to harnellmedia.com, tell him Charles Daring sent you. No, he might charge you triple if you do that. I'm kidding. Yeah. All right, so there's that. We are going to get going here. Not really, we are. No panel as of yet, but if they want to come on in, they can come on in, by God. If not, by God, we'll party by ourselves. All right? And I can already see that I might need to tension my tension. All right. It only took us 4 minutes to get started this time. But please be patient with me when it comes to reading your comments. When I'm by myself, I cannot do both at the same exact time, so I have to look in between cuts. I shouldn't be bringing this up because it's so in the early stages, and I don't even know if it'll turn into anything, but I am in talks with a potential sponsor. I went to them. They did not come to me. But I guess if you're the praying type, pray for me. I'd be tickled to death. But regardless, we're still going to keep doing what we're doing here. And ladies and gentlemen, the Duke of Denham, Mr. John Cousins. Hello, John.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Pretty good. Where can people find you, sir?
You can find me not here at woodenvisions.com, but you can find me at woodificould.com, sponsored by Hard On Media, or Wood If I Could on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. That is Wood If I Could.
Good. If I could find the pilot hole, we'd probably be 2 cuts in by now.
2.
Keep
You're only
talking,
5 minutes. You're only 5 minutes of the show. I can't leave you 2 cuts in already.
I'm not, because I can't find the next pilot hole. I keep going through cuts I've already done. Wow. Well, thank you for being here, John.
Yeah, well, I flipped the coin to see which channel was going to go on.
Was there somebody else live right now?
No, but the other Hangouts. But my internet is sketchy right now because I got updates coming up and it's taking too long for my pages to load up. So don't ask me to Google a lot of things because I don't know if I can right now or not.
Fine.
I'll try to Google things if I can.
I only gave it like 15 minutes notice, Denise,
Yeah, I know.
because I didn't want to schedule it until I had an idea of when Jerry Brown's was going to end. I mean, Jerry Blakesley's Living Beyond Disability. I didn't want to overlap his show, so I had to wait till I could tell it was ending before I scheduled mine. So I apologize for the lack of notice.
Wow, look how sexy my eyes are. I should sell the color. I should sell the color of my eyes for contacts. I'm sure people would buy them.
I would. I think you're sexier than I'll get out. That being said, I still got to shrink you down because at least one person might want to see the scroll work here.
No.
Appreciate it. I'm melting. And we are back. All right. Really, it didn't break, but take a drink anyway.
I'm going to take a drink anyway.
Now,
hello, everybody out there in the chat world. How's it going?
these the number 3s might keep coming out of the dang clamp, so I may go back to number 5s, but we're going to give them a few more chances. I just can't seem to get them dialed in today.
I found out why my computer was so slow. I was downloading something.
Really? Share it with me if it's
Creative Cloud Desktop.
Never heard of it.
Hey, who's all out there in chat with us? Steve C, hey buddy. Denise B, JJ, Robin, Billy Birch, Steve Nealon from Harnell Media, Lenny Davis, Mr. Chris Nealon, Doug.
Doug. That sounds like. Maybe not, Chris, but that's what frustrated maybe go back to the Hegner. But but I'm waiting on the parts from the Seiko. Something happened with the shipping. The tracking at FedEx stopped the Mesquite and said delayed, and it stayed there for a few days. So I finally wrote to Seiko, letting him know, and I haven't heard anything about a status report, so I don't know. What's going on there?
Sure, they're lying to you.
I've always been real right friendly about Seiko, so I'm a little perplexed. But once they ship it, I don't know what FedEx did with it, unless one of their scrollers stole it.
Doug says, I see how you are. Hey, Doug, Pole Barn Productions.
Hi. Leonard Davis is saying hi, Denise. Less than hi, Miss Robin. That's the less than symbol. Just throw that out there.
Yeah. So that's Doug Moore from Pole Barn Productions, and also, what's his other
Outside
channel?
the Barn, sir.
Outside the Barn, yes.
A real friend would have known that. Just kidding.
Cool, fancy farming tricks with his goats and stuff.
Don't get excited, Doug. The J on our keyboard sticks every now and then. and her exclamation points, apparently. I'm just kidding. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Really? Okay, I'm going to number 5.
Hey, Shay.
Hello,
Shay.
Shay.
Shay Lee Morehouse from Midnight Scroller is here as well.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
going to number 5. They don't slip out near as much. Hello, Pat.
And Doug's puppies as well.
Of course, Doug's puppies.
Oh, look, Mr. Path 1961 is here.
I called him Path until I figured out his name was Pat and H was for his last name, which I've slept since then, so I don't recall it.
So I'm trying to get a pattern done for tomorrow, so I can go live tomorrow.
What? You're not supposed to go live?
What's that?
You're not supposed to go live.
Well, somebody asked me in the last show we were just on over at Living Beyond Disability with Jerry Blakesley if I was when my next live was going on. And I said tomorrow.
That would be Denise.
Yes. Hey everyone, I would type names, but cooking a late dinner night. Or LOL, says Shay. No, Shay, you have to say hi to everybody individually.
In alphabetical order.
Yeah, we don't get it. You can never get away with that. You can come in and say hello, everyone, and then you got to go one by one. Hello, Robin. Hello, Billy. Doug.
Sir Charles. Sir John.
Hello, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Nancy's here too.
Yeah, we will finish this, and if we don't finish it tonight, we will finish it tomorrow if it kills me. And it probably will, but I got to wait till John's not live. Do you have a ballpark of when you'll be live, John? I don't want to overlap your live.
I told Denise 8:30, probably 8:30, maybe, yeah, a.m.
Holy monkey! I'll be going to bed around that time.
Yeah, probably. Well, you should try and stay awake, or you should try and get to bed earlier.
I've slept twice today because I had a panic attack this morning, and my meds take about 3 days to get out of my system.
If you stop napping in the daytime, maybe
I can't help it. I get cross-eyed, and otherwise, I wouldn't be as pretty as I am if I didn't take my beauty sleep.
Beautimus sleep.
Sorry. See, I can't even say it right. All right, only 4,223 more cuts. Little joke there. I have no idea how many cuts are in here. And I was about to say, I can never tell with John. I can never tell if he's frozen up or asleep or what. It gets chatty and then he gets plumb quiet and still.
I've never slept on somebody's live show.
Yet.
And no, I had never slept on somebody's live show yet.
Didn't Herb do that once?
A couple times, wasn't it?
Was it my show or yours? I guess I would have noticed.
He fell asleep on my show once. I know that.
I shouldn't laugh. But, well, he so often can't sleep, though. It's a good thing that he does get sleep, doggone. Yeah, I want to use number 3s here because of the sharpness of some of these. But it just keeps coming out of the clamp, so I'm sticking with number 5. Appreciate everybody being here on this lovely Friday night, unless you're in Australia. Lovely Saturday. In the interest of honesty, the other day I said I Let's have a contest, see who can figure out how many pilot holes I missed. While I was working on it by myself, I did miss one. I noticed, so. And that time I said the next person that comments, I'll give them $1. I did. It was Robin, and I paid her. Just saying. I am a man of my word. John, you can talk again. It's okay. I didn't mean to put you in the corner.
No, I'm here, but like I said, I'm designing a pattern.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's everybody up to tomorrow?
I'm doing it live, John. How about you?
What time are you going to be on, though?
Whenever you're not. I honestly don't know because I don't want to step on yours. Once I determine when I'm going to sleep when I wake up, then I'll schedule it once I'm of this world. But if I know you're going to be live around the time I want to be, then I won't step on yours because we all need to support each other over here. So I can't give you an exact time, but it probably wouldn't be before noon unless I wake up at 3 or 4 and dying to do something. But you'll notice I got the camera closer than I usually do. It's because the closer I get to the end of a project, I don't want everybody seeing the whole thing yet. Because I'm saying it, I can figure it out from here. So I want people to stay and see it done. It probably won't be done tonight unless I just get a burst of energy. But I've already took my evening nap, so you just don't never know. Plus, I didn't title the video "Finishing the Elf." Billy says, just working in the shop, John. I have 2 bowls to finish. Billy did a live stream today on the Messy Scroller. He also has the Messy Studio.
I know. I saw the beginning of his video. I was just laughing. I was LMAOing, like literally,
Why?
at the beginning of his video.
I
Because
missed the beginning.
he was being silly. His
Never
hat
been
was
so.
on. His hat was on sideways. He was just
Oh, I'm
just
sorry I missed that. I came in about 30 minutes late, I think. Steve Neal.
But-
No, I came in 6 minutes late. It had been on 6 minutes when I came in. Hardnail Media says, I'm trying to sleep through everyone's lives tomorrow. All right.
That's all right, Steve. You got your plate is full anyway. We can do we can do what we need to do.
Robin's asking, is the next pattern Tom Cruise? The next Scroll Saw pattern is, but not the next project we cut. I started a tiger roaring in an oval a long time ago, and I put it off to the side like John does. God love you, John. But I need to get back on that unless y'all tell me I have to do something else.
Oh yeah, so that pattern you just posted was that Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If it didn't look like him, then that's something I need to know. It means I screwed it
Well,
up.
no, it's because of the angle you had it on. Because like the half wood, half wood, half photo, like half
Yeah.
pattern, half photo on an angle. It threw me off. I didn't recognize who it was.
Yeah, and I may be losing my touch. You never know. But
Well,
yeah, that's the one I'm working on. I just haven't had
Robin
for
knew
the
who it
second half.
was. You know.
Well, she hadn't seen it because she's not connected to me on Facebook. But we talked about Tom Cruise on
Oh.
Billy's show. So that's how she knew what I was working on. Oh, I guess I could show her since she's the one that happens to love Tom Cruise. Well, not the one. I mean, there's a.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I see it now. I see it now that you said who it was.
Okay, where's my profile? There it is. Okay.
I thought it was you when you were young because it says Deering underneath of it.
Well, I do that. So if somebody steals it, at least we'll know where. All right, Robin, look at your screen. I'm about to show it. Tom Cruise, that is. I'm literally half done with it.
Literally.
Literally.
That looks like it's 23% or 27%.
Well, that's because I know it looks less than or more less than 50% done, but it's because I usually have a gap between the top of the wood and the beginning of the pattern, but I slid it all the way up to the top. Didn't think about that when I merged them together.
What?
I know, so that's why it looks like it's less than half done, but it is half done. I promise. But that's the Tom Cruise we're working on. I don't know which movie that's from. I would guess Jack Reacher.
So I know how you do patterns of actors that have passed on. Usually, like the week of them passing on and stuff. So in Canada, Guy Lafleur passed away.
Who?
Yeah. One of the original Hockey Hall of Famers, Guy Lafleur. He was a Montreal Canadian. Uh, he's big in Canada. Just saying.
Now I will show you. For those that don't get, and I won't spend all night doing this part, but for those that don't keep up with my website or Facebook,
Well, I didn't mean to sidetrack you.
no, that's okay. I don't remember how to find newest, so I will. Where'd the rest of it go? We'll look in the right column then. I don't know where the rest of those went, but they were there yesterday, earlier today. Oopsies. There's newest.
I know you won't find any tortoises or turtles on there. So don't do a search for them, though.
Not yet. That one's a new one. It's a 1967 GTO convertible. Y'all have seen enough elves. I'm going slow in case people aren't at their computers. Oh my God, don't go anywhere. This one I like the way the tail looked, is why I chose to do that one. The rest of them have been there for a little bit. My God. We got over 2,000 patterns on woodenvisions.com, I tell you what. Y'all run on over. Yep, .com. Hi, John.
Oh, I'm small again.
Oh, Steve Nealon says site's running a little slow because it's in the middle of a scan. That's how you almost never get spam or what do you call it, redirects. You know, every now and then they'll sneak in there because he's only human and he has 50,204 websites he's got to babysit and work on. That might have been World of the Worlds. I don't know. But when I look for photos to work from, they got to be large and clear. And that one was both. So I said, yippee-ki-yay. I actually found a total of 7 Tom Cruise pictures to work from. And that was the one I picked first. And we're back to scrolling. Appreciate you. But y'all go to woodenvisions.com. If you just have yourself finding too much money, go spend some of it. Woodenvisions.com. By God. Wouldn't bother me in the least. Also got 14 ebooks that not a lot of people know about, but I talk about them every time I talk about what's on the website. 14 ebooks. Scroll on, dag blebbit, LOL, going off the rails, all kinds of stuff for t-shirts and caps. Mainly scroll on, but we need to come out with a Drake t-shirt. And what else do I have? I know there's something I'm missing. Oh, 6 downloadable instructional videos on how to make your own patterns. And they're only $14.95, I believe. I haven't bought one because I made them. So I got a discount. Yeah. Come on now, that's funny. This is that pilot hole I couldn't find earlier, so we're going to try again.
What kind of discount do I get?
Double price, sir.
I don't even get a friends and family discount.
I'm just now finding out whether or not we're friends. Do you like me?
Really? Wow.
I gotta determine. Do you like me, John? Am I your bestest friend in the world?
Oh.
Well, you can't be friends and family. You got to pick one. Then I'll let you know. My brother from another mother, and you're my homie, so I'll only charge you double.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
You're Well, that's because I love my family. Just saying. I know John bought at least one of my designs because he has one of my deer designs hanging over his shoulder, over his left shoulder all the time.
Oh no, I got that one for free out of that
Oh,
that
the
free promo
contest.
pack I was telling you about.
Billy says I got a discount, or I get a discount. John, he only charges me $24.95. And
That's a good deal.
Steve Nealon says I don't get a discount. Why should you? Hell, he's technically got free range to every pattern on there. And now and then he'll show me something he's done on the laser using one of my designs, and that I think he's earned that right. Wonder where Herbalicious and Russopotomy are.
Herb had to go lie down, and I don't know where Russ is.
It's Russopotomy. Silly. Lord, I hope I get this sponsor I'm talking to. Of course, it had to fall on a Friday, so I have no idea when I'll know, or if, and there's no guarantees it'll even happen. They got to have a staff meeting about it.
You
But it's
asked
not
them on a
just-
Friday.
No, I asked them on a Thursday. I just didn't hear
Oh,
back
okay.
until today. Yeah, and that's what I meant. Steve Nealon says I play with patterns on the laser, but I don't sell what I make. Yeah, I knew that. I meant that's what I was getting at. If it's Marie, I'm not here, John. Yeah, I asked him on a Thursday, and I just waited, and yeah.
Well, good. I hope you get a sponsor. I really do.
I hope I do too. Thank you very much.
They need to
Now-
stop bugging us for money.
Yeah. Well, I guilty. I try not to. No, I'm saying confront. I can't think of the word. Approach companies because I figured if they wanted to sponsor me, they would. But they also can't watch everybody in the world, and I don't have millions of subscribers, so my name's not necessarily out there for everybody. So I figured, what the heck, worst they can do is say no or laugh or send me a restraining order. And the only hope I have is that they didn't say no. But they still could. I'm just here hoping. Steve Nealon says, since John won't read the comments,
Oh, sorry. I'm
I'm just messing with you, John. I'm totally messing with you. He says they hold staff meetings on the 31st of February every year, Charlie. And for those that don't get the joke, February does not have 31 days in it. Luckily, I know that. Or I'm saying, oh, well, how did you know? I did contact Hegner a while back, but I never heard back, and I don't want to be a thorn in their side or a nuisance. So, Dr. Pepper, I think, would just laugh at me.
I don't know.
Lord knows I probably talk about Dr. Pepper more than anybody else does on their live stream about what they're drinking, unless it's about drinking. You know what I mean? Just saying.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, Preston Seal.
Yeah. But you can't beat the cool, refreshing taste of a nice, sizzly Dr. Pepper. that was subtle as hell, wasn't it? And no, Dr. Pepper is not the.
Or all the multiple uses you can use for Preston sealing, the
Yeah.
woodworking abilities, woodworking and staining, and
God,
woodworking.
can you imagine if you and I both reworded everything we were doing based like we were doing a really in-your-face ad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my cold, refreshing Dr. Pepper. I think I'll have one.
That hits the spot.
Our new media said that's when we hold our staff meetings. That's how I know. I don't have staff meetings. It's just, sometimes I don't talk for myself. Sometimes I do, but it's usually not for a staff meeting. So, do you like my impression of being a Dr. Pepper sponsored guy?
sure it was awesome.
Yeah, thank you. John, do you ever feel not so fresh?
Do you want to hear an ad on this one?
Well, that's karma right there.
Drink?
Yeah. I'm not sponsored by Massengill or Eve, Summers Eve, whatever it's called. Well, family friendly. What? Yes, that's a drink. I broke my
See,
voice.
like I said, you bring it on yourself.
Yeah. Well, hey, baby steps. All right.
Oh, I know.
Even when I don't, you chuckle. I mean, let's
But
be fair here. You do every time. You can be quiet for the whole show, and if I say something even close, Mister John's turning purple, chuckling over there.
I'm innocent. But I'm innocent in the whole matter of it.
All right. Well, if you're innocent, I'm rich. That's funny.
The more friends you have, the richer in life you are.
Amen. I got a lot of friends. I don't. Being realistic, I don't have any friends really outside of the internet. They're not enemies, but I mean, I know some people, but nobody that I hang out with or anything because I hardly get out of the house. I'm a lot of goofy things, and now and then I'm moody, but I do cherish my friendships, by God. But that being said, if I have a fight with somebody, I literally have to pretend like nothing happened or it messed me up. Oops. I was thinking, why is that so far off camera? It's because I was checking the tension. But when I put the thing back, it'll look like, hey, that's where it was. And Steve Combs is the one that caught on to what I was talking about earlier on Billy's chat of saying, I got to stay family friendly here. I said that there. I said I had another sponsored joke that I can't use because it's not smut. It's just not 100% clean thinking. So I just won't even say it. So I don't know why I brought it up. Robin says there are big ships, there are small ships, but the best ship is friendship. Aww. That was poetic as heck right there. I tell you what. Does anybody remember the time me and John played the quiet game? And I won.
Well, you won by default, but I still paid you.
By default, because you
Yeah,
spoke.
we're not gonna get into it.
No, he thought whispering he could get away with it. But he
We're not
spoke.
gonna get into it.
Oh, we're going to get into it, buddy.
No, we're not.
Just admit it. Charlie outdid you on his own show.
I paid you. You won. Let it
He
go.
did pay me. He did pay me. I'll give him that. But is that still leave painful scars for you, John?
Double or nothing. Just what idea was that?
I don't remember, but it was a dang good idea.
Yeah, for you.
I had cigarettes for at least a week. Them was good times back when I didn't give a crap about family friendly. Of course, that wasn't unfamily friendly. But it was hard to host a show.
Yeah, it was.
But it was fun. I truly thought you were going to win that, but you blew it.
How much did I pay you? It was $100, wasn't it?
I think it was like 160 or something like that.
Yeah, American.
Oh, I don't know how much it was Canadian.
Yeah, it was like almost $200.
I genuinely thought I was going to lose because I was hosting the show, and I thought at some point I got to talk.
I know. You're like, oh, I gotta talk.
And John whispered as if that wasn't cheating.
It wasn't talking, but it wasn't talking.
Well,
that's a deep subject.
There was a lot of hand waving because I had to communicate in some way since I was hosting the show.
I was also typing. I was also typing in the chat too.
Yeah, typing. I'm glad we didn't disqualify each other with the typing because we had to do something. We're only human, folks. Come on now. Now I know a lot of people That's not me talking to myself. Would love it if we played Quiet Game again because it'd be nice and crisp and quiet. But we don't like dead air on this here live stream. Let's take a drink of my cool, refreshing Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Dr. Pepper is not my sponsor. Hegner is not my sponsor. I've written to Hegner and never heard back. Actually, I don't have a sponsor other than Her New Media right now. I'm just in talks and hoping. But hopefully they got a sense of humor as well. But we'll keep it family friendly because sometimes people plan their Friday nights. Wow, Charles is on. Forget the movies and dancing, dear. Let's watch Charles.
Oh, yeah, I like Charles.
That was creepy. Billy says, I guess I missed that one. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think it was my finger wave. No, it was hand. There might have been a finger at one point, but I was doing gestures because I couldn't.
There was a lot of finger gestures.
Yeah, because I couldn't talk, but I had the host of the show somehow. Thank God we didn't
camera for everything.
Yeah. Even when John spoke, I was afraid to speak, and I went like this. Oh, ooh, ooh. That was fun. It was hard though. It lasted like 45 minutes, didn't it?
No, it was almost an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite a long time.
Luckily, we had other panel members that could address the comments and questions. I don't remember who all it was.
The usual suspects. I know it was Herb was there, and I know Herb and Russ were there. Who else was on there? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
That was almost a year ago, wasn't it?
Or more. I don't know. I have no sense of time. I'm quite sure it is, Robin. I just couldn't begin to tell you which live stream it was.
Yeah, we were in the middle. He was in the middle of cutting some pattern. I can't. One of his 2,000 patterns available on woodenvisions.com. I can't remember which show it was on.
Yeah, and I said one of us said something that I bet I could say quiet longer than you. It was probably me because I'm cocky like that. And John said, "Okay, I'll bet you such and such." And then at some point, somebody or John changed it to double or nothing, and that's how I got rich for a day.
Yeah, because the first time was like $20, and it was like $40, and it was like $60. Oh yeah, so 60, 80. It was $160.
Yeah,
it was at 80, and then I said, okay, fine, double or nothing then, right? And then John lost.
I wish you could afford to keep playing that game. Now I got to pay bills. Come on now. That's
yeah.
funny.
So as a rough estimate here, because I don't know what the exchange was back then, but current exchange rate values. So it's 160 American. It was 203 Canadian, 160 American.
Yeah, John was good for it.
Mr. Wade Customs is here.
Hello, Wade. Good to see you, sir. And I was good for paying Robin her $1 that I promised the next person that commented.
$1.
She was supposed to brag all over social media that, hey, he kept his word, even though it was only $1.
$1 must be nice.
Thank you, Wade. Good to see you, sir. And Shaylee was a close second. She even said, love you. That's 50 miles from where I was aiming. Robin says it was 126. Dang Canadians. It was good to see you logging in there, Billy. Someday, hopefully, I can bribe you enough to be back on my panel. Although I know the show is an acquired taste, but that I don't mean that as a cut down. Show it for everybody. Wade Custom says, "You are a brave man cutting out those big sections." Yes, sir. I keep trying to top myself. Someday I'm gonna. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do to top stuff like this. Billy says it was good to be back at the saw, Charles. Cool. And that's what makes it more embarrassing when I can't find a pilot hole because there's only 50,000 left, but I was off on the edge of it. Just saying. Wade says, "All my rowdy friend have settled down." I am not a big Hank Jr. fan. I know he's like Hank Sr.'s son and all that, but I don't like party country. He has some good ones, but man, I'm just not a fan of. I don't know. I don't hate it or turn the radio off when it comes on, but I don't seek it out either. I got to turn my window unit down because it phased off. Billy says, "I've got an idea for what I hope will be a cool project that incorporates both scrolling and turning." Uh-oh. He's going to break the fourth wall. I'm kidding. That's when an actor talks to the camera, by the way, for those that didn't know that. Like Matthew Broderick does on Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's saying. And I believe Ryan Reynolds does it on Deadpool now, man. I could be wrong. I've slept since then. I'm sure John will let me know if I'm wrong.
What's that?
If the term fourth wall comes from when a actor talks to a camera.
I don't know. I got no idea what you're talking about.
Breaking the fourth wall or something. I don't remember.
I know what breaking a glass ceiling is.
I don't even know what that is. Unless I throw a rock into a glass ceiling. I'm pretty sure that's
No, that's Billy Joel. Billy Joel's album, Glass Houses, isn't it?
I don't know. Billy says I talk to the camera all the time. Yeah. Come on, window unit, turn on. Getting warm over here. It's only 77 degrees outside, but I'm not outside. I'm in my shop. Just saying. I need some air blowing on me over here. Really go to your room. Dag, Nabbit, you were doing so good. Steve Combs says it's like painting the ceiling, but different. Nancy says our AC hadn't turned off all day. I don't know what ours has done because I've been either sleeping or out here all day.
Stop. I still got my heater on. I still got my furnace on in my shop.
You're Canadian. Y'all in the northerners still getting snow and crap, and I just mowed my yard for the first time 2 days ago.
Well, Carrie dethatched a couple weeks ago.
See what? A couple weeks ago?
Dethatched.
What is that?
When you dethatch the grass.
You like swiping at it to cut it? I don't remember.
No, you put a dethatcher on your lawnmower to dethatch the grass.
So what is dethatching the grass? I guess I thought I knew, but I guess I don't.
It loosens up all the grass that's been packed down. Oh yeah, you guys don't really know anything about snow. Never mind. Right, I'm not gonna explain it to you.
Fine. We could have learned something on the Charles Deering show. But John decided I don't
Go.
like people enough. Oh yeah, I can escalate. Go ahead.
Okay, the reasons you dethatch your lawn is to break up all the old dead grass that's down on the under the new grass allow the new grass to grow. So you dethatch it. You're getting rid of all the old dead moldy grass basically, because you also get snow mold, which decomposes all the grass in your yard. So you dethatch it to bring it all up and to fluff up the new stuff, and then you aerate your yard to allow water pocket. So you basically pull plugs of soil out of your yard to allow water to get down into the root, further down into the roots of the grass, to and allow the soil to um, loosen itself up, so it's not so compact from the snow and
Yeah.
ice being on it.
So is that similar to tilling, as in no aerating, whatever the term I'm looking for? Kind of loosen. Well, aerating pokes holes, but
Yeah,
I kind of know what you mean.
So you dethatch and then you aerate and then you mow or cut, and then you usually put grass seed down, and then mulch your second cutting. You're gonna mulch everything back into it.
Yeah.
It gives you a thicker, fuller lawn.
Yeah,
The turtles just love it. The tortoises just love it too.
my weeds do that. Sometimes they're the only thing that is green in my yard. All right, we're gonna move my pilot hole again, so y'all bear with me. Billy says it cuts the runners, Charles, like if you have Bermuda or St. Augustine down here anyway. We used to cut plugs on the golf greens and green sand over them. About 2 weeks later, you had great greens to put on. Cool. I have never golfed a day in my life besides in 8th grade. I actually had a golf class and realized I'm not a good golf player. Although I still remember that you held the club like this. Just saying. You could have been a star. Tiger Woods outdone me. I've got my window unit down to 71 degrees and it still won't come on. What the heck? I'm going to write an angry letter in all caps. Sorry it had to come down to that. Alrighty then. Billy Burt, my dad was a green superintendent before he turned pro. Cool, I didn't even know your dad went pro. Steve C says, don't their little stumpy feet get stuck in the holes from the plug aerator? Whose little stumpy feet?
Tortoises.
Oh, yeah.
No, they don't. Their feet are bigger than the plugs.
And yes, he said beets.
Well, what do you call more than 2 feet?
Feet. Foot is singular, feet is plural.
Okay. What is plural for feet?
Feet.
Feet. That's like mice, mouse, meese, right?
Sure. There's nothing wrong with your ears, folks. He's Canadian. Sorry.
Sorry. Mice, mouse, goose, geese.
Geese.
Moose,
little mices.
Moose.
I remember that.
Meese.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. There was that time that John tried to explain why the Earth was flat, and I thought he was serious. But it was actually a good argument. Duck and Duke.
It gets complicated when you got plural goat because that would be geese, right? Goat and geese.
John just started some new meds, folks. Billy says feet plural is footsies. Yeah, my mom uses that word, but Billy's about as old as she is. Just kidding, Billy. Love you.
Like football.
My mom used to say, "Go brush your goofies." You know, apparently that's what teeth are. But yeah.
Yeah, because when you smile, it looks goofy. Did you catch on to that one?
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. I felt the love. Feet. I've heard of feats of strength, but that don't mean like strong smelling feet. That's a whole different kind of strength. You know, I had a romantic evening the other night with my, or other evening with my wife. Took her horseback riding, but that stuff's expensive. Go through a lot of quarters. Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. See, I built that up to be really funny, and you had a delayed reaction. A lot of quarters to keep her riding that shiny horse. Yeah.
I used to like horseback riding until the Walmart manager kicked me into the front of the store.
Pretty much sure. I haven't been actual horseback riding in years. I miss that. That's an expensive item and expensive upkeep. But I wish I had the money. Man, I'd love to own horses. Beautiful, beautiful animals. As John well knows, it's one of my favorite things to cut and design.
Besides rustic cabins.
Yeah. Even if they didn't start out rustic, unless you had a crook on the roof where you was trying to be straight. Just saying. We have 16 people watching. If you have any comments or questions, don't y'all be shy in that. Ladies and gentlemen, black and white rainbow. For us, Meadows. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
How
Hello.
you
Hey Russ, how's it going?
What's so funny?
I don't know. I thought y'all had an inside joke. Well, what am I missing?
I don't know, but you see my on-air sign back there?
No, I did not.
No.
Let me make you bigger.
You're too small.
Ah, it's right there. Make me bigger. A little hard to see. We may have to put it in another spot. See there?
Yeah, if you darken the rest of the room, it would stick out.
Oh,
That's
I
awesome.
know. I know,
Where'd you
but
get
then
that?
you wouldn't be able to see my lovely face.
I'd
You need a
lo-
dark background behind it.
Yeah.
Well, you did pass on the eye candy.
Well, wait a minute. Make him big again. Oh no, he's already growing the beard back. I take the title back.
It'll be gone for tomorrow, my tomorrow's live. So
What?
yeah.
Y'all could just be like me. Don't show your dang face. Did you buy that or make that or what?
No, the wife found that and thought that'd be funny to have for on air.
That's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it is.
Jealous.
We've got it hooked up to the A word, so we just have to tell her to turn it on and off.
All right, nice. You want to tell people they can find you, sir?
Ah, man. You caught me in mid-swallow. Yeah, Rusty Nails
Yeah,
with
John.
a Z. Hey, who's messing with me?
Nobody. Rusty Nails with a Z.
Woodshop. Facebook, Instagram, just a smidgen of YouTube.
Sounds good. I know old habits die hard, John. Just a quick reminder.
I didn't say anything. I didn't even laugh. I didn't even start to laugh.
Boy, I heard some loud stuff in my headphones.
I heard it.
Yeah.
Charles
That's what
stopped
it
me before I had a chance to do it.
I won't read Billy's comment because this is a church group. Just kidding. But yeah, Steve C says, wait, I better proofread. Oh, yeah. Well, anything else that's ever been on camera was not intentional. It was just pointed out.
Well, I was doing a lot of scrolling out in the shop today, and I
Yeah.
came here expecting to see something, and I hadn't seen any yet.
Well, we was talking about plural footses.
Oh.
Eight. And also,
All right, Billy.
it went from grass to turtles to peeps.
Wow.
Yeah.
Billy put
Tortoise.
something else in there, but we're not gonna say that either.
Yeah.
Tortai.
Good lordy.
Hello, Denise, Robin, Billy, Steve.
And when y'all see the camera swinging a little bit like that, it's because I have the window unit on and I need the air blowing on me. Oh, lordy.
Nancy.
Billy Bird's asking, Russ, what are you scrolling?
Oh, I'm scrolling a really big for me Avengers pattern, and I'm just about done with it. And I'm thanking God that I am.
That's awesome. I'd like to know where I can buy that design, sir.
If y'all go to woodenvisions.com, you can go in there and search for those patterns, and you'll find it.
By God. Thank you, Russ. And I didn't even have to prod him or nothing.
Yeah. It takes me a little while to get going. I haven't been on a hangout in a while.
Hey.
Yeah, I've got, let's see, 3 or 4 more heads to finish up on that thing, and I'll be done. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm
It's
looking
coming
forward
out
to
really
seeing
good.
it. Looking forward to seeing it, Russ. And I don't know if you heard, but I emailed the company about sponsorship, and they didn't say no. That's the hope I have. They said we're going to have a staff meeting about it. I don't know when that is because I didn't want to be a thorn in their side about it, but I'm really crossing my fingers and my toes. So
Well,
I do want money.
I saw your post on the chat and stuff, and I didn't see who it was unless you haven't put that out.
I haven't put that out.
Okay. All right.
But I'm not going to be bitter if they say no. It's just,
Mm-hmm. Well, it's what you have to do. You have to get out there and ask them.
Well, I always have that quote unquote fear of
It
being
ain't
a thorn
Dr.
in their.
Pepper, is it?
No, it's not Hagner and it's not Dr. Pepper. I always have that fear of looking like a nuisance, like, dude, get the hint kind of thing. So so that's what usually keeps me from writing. If they don't respond back, I'm afraid that, if I wrote back, I would look like I didn't get it or something.
Right. Right.
By the way, I went to the group hangout around 12:20 this afternoon. Nobody was in there. I like to cry.
I was still sleeping, buddy. I was up all night. I didn't get up till 3 o'clock.
I didn't go to bed till daylight.
Well, it's a lot of fun when you can do what you want to do when you're retired. Stay up all night, sleep all day.
Yep. Well, I sort of had an involuntary retirement, but
Yeah, I hear you. Mine was not involuntary, believe me. It was well deserved and well wanted.
yeah, there's a lot of upset dogs out there.
Yeah, they only have me to bite on.
Where's the old guy? Did we run him off?
Yeah, Billy, one of these days I'm going to get it set up for streaming out there and you'll be able to see what I'm scrolling on, but I haven't got it set up yet.
Yeah, we're trying to get him to do live streams. And you'd be surprised how many. If I wait too long, these fellas are messaging me, "Go live, man! Come on." Namely, Russ.
Yeah. If I don't get him on the Facebook, I get him on the telephone.
Yeah, he's got my dang phone number. John has my wife's phone number, and he's called her before, and I don't even know if I have his phone number. He called her one time. I asked him to.
But I told everybody on my live, you can find me on, if you look on Facebook or YouTube under the About section, all my phone number, my address, my emails, they're all on there. I got no privacy settings on anything.
Yeah, the way I see it is, worst thing that could happen is somebody comes to my house and kills me. But what can you do, eh?
Well, put me in your will, man. I want all them patterns.
Now, if I said the same thing, get all your stuff of work, you'd say, "What? You're breaking up? You're breaking up."
Well, you didn't say anything, but you hesitated.
Because sometimes I don't have a witty response. No, I think, on a sincere note, if something ever happens to me, I'm going to, unless my wife is interested, I'll probably have any proceeds of sales forwarded to my brother.
Oh, I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Denise said, "John, dang, what'd that mean, Denise?"
Probably something he probably said 20 minutes ago.
No,
No, I
about
think
my
all his
privacy
privacy
settings.
stuff.
Oh, well, you remember when we had the glitch and the guy said something about my address, and I typed it in the chat, and all he said was, "Oh."
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, Steve, that's funny, but we ain't gonna read that one.
I found something she absolutely adores.
That is funny though, but yeah, Steve, we're trying to steer it. So hopefully Russ won't be doing any weird squawks while I'm taking a drink. Just saying,
I'm trying my best to hold it in.
my ears are still bleeding. I used to think like that, Denise, about putting my information out there, but they can't really do anything with it unless you give your social security number and all the stuff, whatever. But address, I got a camera system, and I've got bravery and bullet. That and I turn green if you get me mad, but I won't go into that one. That'll start rumors. Denise,
Yeah, we don't like you when you're angry.
Yeah. Denise says, "Russ, can you tell Teresa hello from me?"
Wifey, Denise says for me to tell you hello for her.
Oh, hi, Denise.
She's in the chat.
I know she heard me.
Yeah, she did.
Hi, Teresa.
Uh-oh, John saying hi in a sexy voice.
Oh my gosh, it's not gonna be too sexy tomorrow going to that house.
Talking about you, not him, not me.
No, I know, but he knows about the stink underneath the house.
Oh,
He
okay.
knows what
Oh,
I'm talking
is that where y'all have determined it's from? Is under the
Yeah,
house?
that's kind of what we think.
Probably a dead
yeah.
animal, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. And
I
I have to
think
get
so.
up underneath there and find it and
I think it's coming. The
hold my gag reflex and try to get it out of there.
Believe it or not, one of the worst smells I've ever smelled,
I'm
and I got to keep this family friendly, is a dog flatulence. That is worse than 3 sewers. I don't know how to even finish that off. It was so bad. And my dad thought it was me, and he was all mad at me. I said, "Dad, I swear." Yeah, she had to be there. If you didn't hear it, you sure smelled it.
Yeah, something dead. Chris Nealon, you want to come down there and make a trip and help me out with this thing?
I got nothing against dead things, but you can't be halfway to investigate your smell. That came out wrong.
Yeah, Billy, I've been trying to tell her that, and it ain't working. As soon as she walked outside to hook up her hose to water her plants, and I was in the shop scrolling, and she started hollering for me. She smelled it really bad right where the water hose is, and so I said, "I'll get over there." Whew, yeah, I smell it.
And he says, "Cheryl just finished dinner." I don't even remember what I said that was gross. Oh, the flatulence. Well, I hope I never do, Chris. No offense. That's not on my list of things I want to experience. I wouldn't mind meeting you, but yeah, no, I got no room to talk.
No, don't even talk.
That's
Stop.
practically how I exhale.
Well, thanks for thinking of me, Chris. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Russ and John, for being here, by the way, and everybody that's watching.
You're welcome. If you have any comments or questions or inquiries or anything else you want to say, just throw it out there in the chat, and if we like it, we'll read it.
Well, sometimes we like it, but we don't read it because,
Yeah, we got to draw the line somewhere.
yeah. Totally forgot what I was going to say.
I know it. Blew your mind.
It's all good. Chris, you going to get a singing contract?
Take Charles with you. You know he likes to sing.
I like to. Doesn't mean I'm. People will pay to hear it. Although Justin Bieber was discovered on YouTube, I believe.
Oh my goodness. Nancy said there was a bad smell in her son's room after they moved in. We took his room apart, even dumped the old recliner. Come to find out the mouse electrocuted itself in one of the outlets.
Oh Lord!
No, you only do that one time, by God.
I know there was I read an article where a lady, to get back at her ex-husband after they divorced, and she was moving out, and the new girl was moving in. She stuffed dead fish in the curtain rods.
Oh,
And
wow.
they could not figure out where the smell was coming from. And yeah, so
That's something I ain't never heard of. I never would have thought to look there.
yeah, so you're welcome. So check your curtain rods. So. And I'm not talking about the little bitty sliding curtain rods.
Yeah, I know. Big fat ones, yeah. Yeah, well, thanks, Denise. I got 3 cats right now. I'm trying to wait till they get old enough to get them out of here.
I think Reese is going to win that one. Just saying.
I'm still got my foot down.
You can tell by the wording she uses on Facebook. They're just so adorable. Oh my god!
I know that's
That's
all
going to
meant
make
as
Russ the bad guy when he kicks them out in the street.
Yes.
They're crying at the door.
it's all meant to as an employee to keep me looking bad, so I'll go ahead and give in. I know what she does.
He won't have the heart to break her heart.
Yeah, I know what she does. I know she's wicked like that.
I'm on to it, but I'm hoping she wins only because I like animals. But you're the one
I
having.
like animals too, but I'd love for somebody else to have the pleasure.
Yeah.
I've already got 2 animals here, and I don't need any more.
My wife has an animal. They call me Hercules. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was all right.
Buddy.
Moving on. What?
We're not the ones that did it. You did.
Did what?
Well,
That
I
wasn't
heard.
unfamily friendly. I just said Hercules.
Ah, okay. Well, my mind went a different.
Well, that's where your mind stays.
Uh huh.
I had that happen to me once with a cat, right as I picked it up off the counter to get off the counter, and that's what was facing me. It does smell. Wade Custon says one time. Wait, I better read this.
I read it. It's
He-
all right.
You want to read it out loud?
Yeah, one time we taped a banana under a guy's chair at work, and he couldn't figure out why fruit flies kept attacking.
That's funny. Now get out right there. That's funny.
You will.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be on death's door and I'll still think toots are funny. It's just not a natural sound. I don't know why I don't laugh at burps, but yeah. Try to keep it family friendly. So then the Lord said, "Let them stroll."
Chris Neela says he's still in awe of fishing the curtain rod.
Yep, that was pretty clever.
Well,
Really?
I was watching a video the other day, and it was about people being petty, and apparently, a woman and a man were going through a divorce, and she put shrimp tails in the curtain rod, and then she packed her stuff up and left the house. So he was left in the house with his new mistress, and the smell of rotten shrimp tails in the curtain rod, and they couldn't find out where it was coming from. So after 4 or 5 months of not finding out where it was coming from or what it was doing, they decided to sell the house. So they sold the house back to her, and they took the curtain rods with them. So
That's good right there.
Oh man.
I want to read Billy's, but I'm trying so hard to keep this almost church-like.
Well, he's not exactly right, because if it was brown, it could have been an old banana.
Yeah, but if I know Billy,
I know
what he
what
refers
he
to.
meant. I know exactly what he meant, but I took it the other direction. Denise is asking how everyone's doing.
I'm just Fiffalicious, ma'am. John, how are you?
And Robin said she's good.
I'm
Exactly what
fancy
you said.
dancy.
How are
Yeah,
you, Russ?
I'm outstanding.
Fancy dancy. Let me tell you.
Oh, buddy. And he says, "Oh my God." Billy called us cowards. Robin says she's still trying to figure out what he meant. Laugh out loud. I think she knows what he meant. I'd hate to be the one to have to stick it up there, though.
La 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 la.
I'm in a brown banana. I don't know what you're talking
La
about.
la la la.
It's an overripe banana. Come on.
I know.
It ain't not. It's nothing banana. You know. All right.
I love this
Calm down,
show.
buddies. Calm down.
No, I'm good.
All right. No, Robin, you can't write it.
Wade says that one piece of wood looks like an alligator. You're gonna have to be a little more
Yeah.
specific, because that don't look like an alligator.
No, sure don't.
So other than that, I don't know what piece of wood he's talking about.
It's a croc. Crikey.
Crikey. You can write it in G-rated form, Robin.
I looked at it every different direction, and I didn't really see an alligator.
Steve Combs is leaving us. Appreciate you dropping by, Mr. Combs.
Good night,
Hey,
Steve.
buddy.
Oh, he says when I scroll. Okay, so I guess when it vibrates, it kind of pulsates because of the shutter speed. So let's watch this. This is the only piece on the whole piece when I'm scrolling that'll vibrate all the heck. So it's going to look like it's going like this, like that upper arm usually does. So let me turn that on. Oh, it's the two pieces doing this that he's talking about.
Ah,
That's
okay.
how, okay.
Makes
I
sense
used both my
now.
brain cells to figure that out.
I'm glad you did, because I sure didn't see it. I turned all the way upside down trying to find that thing. Either an alligator or a snake.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I was trying to, it's like that doesn't quite look like a, yeah, but then I figured it out. It's probably the upper and lower jaw mouse chomp chomp. We won't be touching this.
Okay.
John, did you ever say what the pattern is you're working on?
If you check all over Facebook, you'll find it.
I'm working over it. Can you tell us uninformed people that have never heard of Facebook?
Notifications have been sent out for YouTube as well.
Mercy sakes. Can you just tell people that are hosting a live show and don't want to get away from the show?
What's that?
Yeah,
Sure.
why-
I'll be. I'm gonna be starting cutting my sponsor logos for my background area here. So it'll be Prairie Sign. It'll be starting tomorrow,
Cool.
and then I'll be working on a Harnell Media logo.
All right, there you go. Billy says alligator,
Ah.
snake, and then the
Nope.
other one.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I think I'm just going to put it out there. I think Billy enjoys hearing me audibly squirm.
Yeah, he does. Kind of we all do.
I
but-
think that's his mission in life sometimes. And Wade,
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one, Chip.
no
Just
offense,
in
Wade.
case. Well, I ain't never heard it called that last one, Billy, but that's a new one. But it's a good one.
Chris, I'll make you a logo for $1,000. It's going to kind of resemble a rotten banana.
$1,000.
I think you might have to rephrase that, Charles. You know, he has given you quite a few suppers.
Well, thanks for pointing out the reasons not to. Dang it, I can't even argue with that. Thank you, Wade. And Billy does. Okay, he does. Okay, I was wrong. I mean, I was right. You know what I mean? I'm so used to saying I was wrong. I'm married. But Russ is past that. He's to the point of kiss my who boppa do boppa. Except he doesn't say who boppa do boppa.
No, 'cause I ain't never heard of it. You gonna finish this on this live show, buddy?
I haven't determined that yet, but if I don't, I will promise that I will finish it on the next live stream if I don't finish it tonight.
You heard it here, folks.
Drink.
For those that don't know, an unofficial drinking game started on this show. If I break a blade, you got to take a drink, but it does not have to be alcohol, but it helps. Come on now, that's funny. I drink Dr. Pepper, so no, I'm not supporting alcohol.
Wade's asking what scroll saw you're using.
22-inch Hegner, sir. I'm gonna show you-
HEGNER.
Yeah, HEGNER. It's a German engineered saw, but sold out of Delaware, a place called Advanced Machinery. Robin wants me to finish it tonight. Holy
Yeah.
poop.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. I'm just not close enough to say. I don't know what Harnell Media is.
He said,
Well-
he's referring to John.
No, he's referring to Nancy because
Nancy
Nancy
said.
said, "Oh,
Yeah.
John, you can make a lot of money selling Harnell Media logos to everybody that he sponsors." And then Steve says, "Only if I get my cut."
Well, hell, I could cut. Never mind. I don't want to steal John's idea.
No, it's
Only-
all right
It
because
was Nancy's
my
idea.
ideas are an open forum for everybody to steal. Just give me credit for it. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, so I'm not saying I'll never do a scroll of Palooza here, but I will give credit to John for the idea. Wade says he has an 18-inch Hegner. And Chris Nealon ain't wrong. He says shake and finish it tonight. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how. But I heard Jen Sanchez Wood Bits and Pieces can scroll real fast.
She scrolled
Yeah.
real fast, but she uses straight blades. She couldn't cut one of yours.
But she cut one of my
It has to make your stuff really small.
yeah. Hegner, not a banana. That was funny. All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Seiko. I don't blame Seiko for it because it got shipped out, but FedEx website kept saying delayed mesquite. That was they ordered on like the 11th or 12th.
Hello, Shay. I said Jenny is way faster. She is fast. You can't hardly. It makes me dizzy with how fast she turns that piece to get them straight blades working.
I know. The first time I watched her, I'm like, "What is this video sped up?" She's like, "No, this is real speed." I'm like, "Man, that's unbelievable."
Yeah,
You-
she's
Rick
quick.
Rick Hutchison is another fast scroller. He will torque the crap out of blades. I don't know how he doesn't. Then again, I've always talked about how he has too much money, but he will buy a lot of grosses, which a gross for those that don't know is 12 dozen, 144 blades. But he buys a whole bunch of them. That man is made of money.
He's got a lot of scroll saws. I know that.
Yes, sir.
Haven't seen him in a long time.
He's still active on Facebook. I've seen, but
Yeah, he basically still posts every day of stuff he cuts with a laser.
Uh,
Yeah, he's doing a lot of laser cutting lately.
that man's probably going to live to be 100. He used to be a regular. No, well, not on my lives. He was more of a regular on Lee Niden's.
No, he was regular on yours too.
on yours too.
Well, it's been a while. By God, I miss him.
Yeah,
brother.
it's been about 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
My former co-host just did not get him. Hello, Herb.
Yeah, he didn't care for him at all.
I adore Rick. I mean, he's just an acquired taste, I reckon. He's rough around the edges, but that's his charm.
Hello, Herbie. Thomas said Jen is amazing. Yeah, she's pretty good. But she won't use
Hello,
a spiral
Herb.
blade for nothing.
I don't know why I got. But yeah, she's like her and Shay both have a plethora of things they do on their channels.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like one thing they do, watch the next one. They'll be doing something else. By God.
Yeah.
And Shay runs Seiko's channel.
Well, Shay will be happy to know that I contacted Mike over there at Seiko, and I got a thumb screw knob coming from a bottom clamp.
I ordered those little movable tips and set screws and
Yeah.
a round knob, and on the 11th or 12th, and it got lost in shipping somehow. So
Wow. And that's not that far from me, from Seiko.
yeah, we're gonna assume John is just clearing his throat.
Yep.
And that's what it is.
Well, I'm able to scroll with it like it is using that Teflon tip from John.
Yeah.
It's still working, but it ain't like it should be.
Was the threads not matched up or something, or worn out?
I had never taken that bottom thumb screw out of the clamp. I mean, so I don't know how those threads got boogered, but 2 sets of threads were on there were boogered up, and that Teflon tape fixed one of them, which was enough to keep me going.
Now, was Teresa ever by herself out there?
What do you mean?
Sabotage? Just a joke.
No, she don't ever go. She came in today, by God, but she hardly ever goes in that place. Surprised me because she came in and I said, I was a little taken aback. I said, wait a minute, something's wrong with this picture. You don't ever come in here.
Yeah. Why are you in my shop?
Yeah.
Was the house burned down?
It felt different.
Yeah, I'm not to the point of committing to say we'll finish on this live stream because, you take in mind there's a lot of little bitty cuts.
Yeah, it's a bunch of cuts.
I'm not 100% against it either. It depends on the energy level and level of hunger.
Well, as far as the patterns go, that one I'm doing right now, I found at least 3 or 4 that I missed pilot holes in.
Oh, man. I missed one so far since we had that
Wow.
little...
Just one and all them? Ooh.
No. Since I did that little amateur contest thing,
Oh.
in this cluster I have left, how many? So I missed one pilot hole.
Wade's got to take
Good
off
night, Wade.
because it's midnight there. Got to get up early in the morning.
Appreciate you being here, Wade. Yeah, I think Leonard or Chris Nealon or somebody said 17. I think it was Leonard. Or if you're a Rush player, it is Leonard. But anyway, sorry.
Oh, man, it can booger a name, can he?
The heck was I talking about? Oh, about how many pilot holes missed. I'd be real shocked if I missed 17 more in this little bitty cluster. Of course, I was way down here when I first mentioned that, but that's not in the clamp good. But I can point right to where the pilot hole was missed.
Mm-hmm.
That one right there. Just saying. I don't know why that matters, but yeah.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Larry. For those that don't know, Henry's scroll saw works as Larry. I believe it's tribute to the middle name of his granddad's. I don't recall.
It's his middle name and it's granddad's name. I know, you slept since then.
I might as well name my channel Clef. Everybody calls me that.
Well, it's not hard to see why.
Well, I know. Just because we're triplets.
Oh, man.
That original house sale fell through for Cliff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so they're looking at one of those We Buy Ugly houses people. It's getting desperate.
Mm.
But it could take as long as 8 weeks. So, yeah, he's eating dog food.
Robin says she thinks Larry should change to Larry Scroll Saw Works. That way people can figure out who he is easier. Or Larry's Woodworking, she said.
I think that would be more relevant if he was. I'm trying to think of how to word this. More out there, like trying to.
Because he was trying to promote himself.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of the wording. Because he is out there. He just. He doesn't spam everybody like I do. I didn't mean it like that, you goobers, Max. Because every now and then I'll say something and say, okay, how could John take this? And I said, no, he wouldn't do that since we had that talk. But, although it wasn't unfamily friendly. Yeah,
I'm still being nice.
I know. We love you, John. I thought I missed another pilot bullet. Scared me for half a second.
Rob said Larry is cool.
He's cooler than I'll get at, I tell you what. And apparently he bumped his caps lock when he was typing names. See, that ain't. I most often bump the caps lock when I'm using the letter A, if I'm not looking right at it. Because I knew y'all would want to know that.
Well, most everybody else does too.
Let's take a drink.
Oh, don't tease me, man.
Okay, no squawking. Just,
Don't tease me.
oh. I know Russ was foaming at the mouth wanting to make a noise, but he knows what the big picture is.
I had my hand over my mouth so I couldn't say nothing.
I was waiting for you to go.
Robin said Larry's cool and he's giving me a lot of good tips. Robin, is John cool and he's giving you a lot of good tips. Larry says too many Larrys out there already.
This is my brother Larry. This is my other brother Larry.
Yeah.
And I'm Daryl.
And imagine the look he got when he told him he was Daryl. I saw an ad on Facebook today for a beach house for sale down in Galveston, and they wanted $60,000 for it, and man, inside that beach cabin is absolutely gorgeous.
Go on and get it. It's just money.
Man, it's just
Yeah, but
money. You can always make
imagine the
more.
insurance you need on that with all the hurricanes you got down there.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody send Chris Neal into his room.
Chris Nealon, go to your room.
Thank you, Russ. I don't even know if you knew why you were doing it. Yeah.
I don't, but okay, I
Well,
did it anyway.
Read up, but not out loud. He was responding to Robin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to construct a bigger room because a lot of people go into their room lately.
Yeah, I said Daryl went over the cliff and we started laughing. What did that mean? I missed it.
I've never used a paper straw in my life. straws made out of baby seals. I'm kidding. I live on the edge.
Oh boy.
Joke. Come on now.
Whoever you're trying to get sponsored by might be one of those seal-friendly people. You
Well,
better
I love
watch it.
seals.
Ah,
By God,
then
I've
don't
loved
use
them
a straw
all
made
my
out of one.
life. See what I did there?
Don't use a straw made out of one.
Did you hear what I said though?
No.
I've loved them all my life. I thought it was funny. I have no idea, Robin, what his name was. The yodeling guy on the. When's that price going to stop?
Yeah.
We're
Yes,
old.
yes, is his name Daryl? I don't know if it is or not. I don't remember.
I don't think it's Daryl.
Would you think it'd have been a French name?
He's Google. What is the yodeling character on the Price is Right game? What is his name? But they'll probably name the game and not the actual yodeler.
Denise says Burger King has the paper straws. Yeah. Yeah, all of them used to have paper straws. Till they went
All
to
our restaurants have paper straws now because they're trying to lower the
plastic. Yeah.
plastic going into the oceans.
Right.
Because you know
right.
all these landlocked provinces and states, you know, all the waterways lead to the oceans and kill all the turtles.
God love Robin. She took the time to type out a yodel. Russ, would you care to read that?
No.
Yeah.
She's yodeling, and I'm not getting tongue tied over that.
I just did. So you're welcome.
Yeah, I know it was Larry and the Darrells was from Bob Newhart. I remember that. Henry Larry. Billy's back.
Hello, Billy. I didn't even know he left.
I didn't either. Robin says, no, the song from The Price is Right. Yeah, I know the song you're talking about, but I'm not even going to attempt it. I might sing you a song, but I ain't singing that one.
I found out behind the scenes it's okay to sing.
Yeah, it's okay to sing. And no matter if you sing good or bad, it's still okay.
Depending on the song mainly, but I happen to know that Herb knows Russ's favorite songs.
Nancy says our zoo doesn't have straws to protect the animals. What do they protect the animals with?
Cages.
I know what she meant.
Cages. Robin says, "Oh yeah, but how did he
Cages,
fall
yeah.
off the cliff? I believe he went off the cliff if somebody
Bid too high.
Bid too high.
Higher on how much the price was going to be or something.
Oh,
no, yeah, it's too high. Ah!
Well, Robin's telling Nancy she's confused.
Robin's never confused.
Almost never.
All right, I'm going to do it. We'll finish this tonight. No, I can't because I didn't prepare the thumbnail. Because I already have one prepared saying, let's finish it, blah, 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 making it a big deal. So I will finish this tomorrow. But I'm going to stay here for now. But I did not make the thumbnail to say, because I got to make it a big deal if I'm going to finish it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get a bunch done tonight.
Robin says, go ahead.
I was going to say, I was only being the messenger, but Denise says, remember Robin is a blonde, LOL.
Nancy says they are not in cages, so I don't know how straws would get into their enclosures with the 10-foot moat around it.
Wind, maybe? I have no idea. Does anybody know what a moat is? Yes.
Yes.
It's what surrounds a castle.
Yes. Water.
To slow people down. Put alligators in it.
Alligators.
Yeah, like crocodiles. Hello. I had to teach John the difference between tortoises and turtles. That's a joke.
Oh my God.
That was a joke.
Benzie
And
has
terrapins.
at least one of each.
And terrapins.
Yeah, if I remember right, turtles have flippers. Tortoises have like elephant kind of feet.
Yep.
And one would die in water, one would die in the air. They threw 'em.
Die in the air.
Hard
Well, I
to
mean,
find.
that was a
Yes,
joke.
yes. If you drop them and let them fly, they will both die.
Yeah. Yeah, see, learned it.
Ah,
I almost wish I had put on the thumbnail that I was going to finish tonight, but I didn't think I was. So
well, you know what? You
I
can
have to
always just
scroll
chunk
some.
that in the trash can, right?
this
And
is
just keep on scrolling.
what you talking about?
Huh?
I am
Your
scrolling.
your thumbnail.
Well, yeah, but
Larry,
on
Shay
scrolling,
says
keep on
the
scrolling.
same family, tortoises and turtles.
yeah, you're right. I could finish this. I don't have to make it a big deal on the thumbnail, but
Yeah.
I promise I'll get closer to being done if I don't finish tonight. But I don't want to commit just yet because it's already 10:21 p.m. But I will be awake all night anyways. Yeah, and Shay is saying you could always change your thumbnail, and I knew that, but you know I don't know what I wanted. I just knew how I planned it.
Boogie down. Billy's
Doing the disco.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing Billy
Doing disco.
doing disco under a disco ball. And
Oh
it's
boy.
very
Nah,
troubling.
not
too.
a picture I wanted to see in my brain.
Not one I wanted to see either, but brain bleeds for everybody.
Robin says then you can make a wonderfully new thumbnail for the next project.
Yay! And for everybody wondering what the next project will be, unless my viewers start a riot, I got to finish this Tiger and an Oval.
All right. We're glad to see it done.
Very detailed. I know that's
Well,
rare for me.
pretty detailed. Yep.
One of my favorite designs as far as tigers go.
Is that one of them I got?
I don't know. I doubt it. If
I
you're
don't
referring
think
to
so.
if you're referring to the vault, I doubt it.
I don't think so.
I'm plumb sorry that we didn't arrange things sooner or later. Sooner. Whatever the hell I mean.
Oh boy, she says, Robin, I can't wait to see that tiger.
And Billy says Billy is a founding member of the Disco Sucks movement. Did you already read that, Russ?
No, I did not.
Well, that's one demerit. You're gonna have to deduct from your paycheck.
Hard to get blood out of a turnip.
Sure enough.
Robin said, just think how excited everyone will be for that fresh new pattern.
Well, it won't be fresh and new. I actually started it a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, and I did one live stream on it, and for some reason, I don't know why I moved on. You know, that's John's
Squirrel.
job. John. Squirrel. Shaylee, in case you don't know, Henry Scroll Sawworks is Larry. Wow, I just went blank on his last name.
Aldrich.
Aldrich. Yeah.
Robin's singing John Cougar Mellencamp. Blood on the fly.
Robin, are you partaking in moonshine?
She might be.
No, she usually tells us.
Yeah, she had some hard cider the other night, remember?
I don't remember.
Tonight's a big Friday night. She may not be working tomorrow.
Everything's all right.
We should make a song.
Well, you left me hanging there, Sparkles.
I don't know the song, so I couldn't help you out. What kind of edges says sparkles?
I don't know. I got it from you, buddy.
Robin Sparkles. She used to sing at the mall.
Yeah. Robin says, I'm off. Woot, woot.
If I'm being honest, and I'm not trying to be a downer here, I don't know that my live streams people really focus that much on what I'm cutting. I could be wrong because I don't always have the pulse of the viewers. I mean, stuff like this, we want to see it done kind of deal, but I think it's more about the banter back and forth and the fact that it's a live stream, blah, blah, blah. But,
Yeah, banter back and forth probably got a lot to do with it, but they all like to see the finished product.
well, yeah, unless I'm doing a teaching video, I don't know that anybody actually comes here specifically. Yeah, whatever.
Robin says I'm off, and not off my rocker.
Now if I determine there's another design I'd rather do, I may do that because I'm really decisive.
That's how I do things.
And that's how he has all the unfinished projects. We still haven't seen the dragon coming out of the egg yet.
No.
Might not ever. But it's on the list.
Yeah, you haven't seen that, and Larry hasn't seen his tiger lampshades yet, and
Josh hasn't seen his Super Grover.
yeah, he hasn't finished his Super Grover broke. He's in like 80 pieces on the floor over there.
Yeah,
That's a shame, dude.
John never made my subscribe button.
I never got an actual order for that, or an email,
You got a verbal.
or a message, or a phone call.
You got it up. You had it on the live stream, Dag Blabbit.
You know what? Verbal messages really don't mean anything unless it's in
You
writing.
too.
No, it's got to be in writing.
Hey. John, make me subscribe. I don't even know what that means, but I'm almost afraid to read it. Robin says, presses the nut button and looks at Steve Nealon. That must be an inside joke.
I guess he's waiting for Steve Gillen to confirm it.
Well, I'll play Robin on this one.
I don't get it.
Was that a good Robin impression?
I didn't even know what you said.
Where did I put my scissors?
Oh.
I don't get it.
That was a good one.
Thank you. I used to do an impression of Brian Gidney's wife until Brian Gidney's wife heard it and got really upset. So I stopped doing that. And sadly, she has since passed away.
Yeah.
Beth Gidney. Steve Nealon says, you would understand if you watch her show. Agreed. Nancy says, I need to get an email with an order. I have so many people comment. I want one and never email me. Amen. Robin says, what did he say? I missed it. I said,
Where's my scissors?
Jim Brum. Hey, buddy.
Hello, Jim.
Tom, no see, Jen. Welcome, sir.
Anyway, it looks good tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Nancy, I get the same thing. Everybody's all like, "Oh, I want one of those. Oh, can I get one? Oh, can I get one of those too?" And then nobody emails me to confirm that they want them.
Yeah, I've gotten to where I don't even get my hopes up anymore. So I want one of those for next Christmas in 2035. Well, thanks for getting my hopes up. But I'll try to stick around that long. I have an aunt that has bought stuff from me, and okay, that's 3 plates now. Take a drink.
Drink or twank.
When I'm sitting there trying to think on the spot what I should charge family, she said, no, charge me what you would charge anybody else. So I double the price. Just kidding. I don't have set prices on anything except for patterns.
Larry said he gave up on the lampshade, John.
Well,
I haven't started it yet. Hang in there, Larry. Keep watching my videos. You'll see it eventually. That's how you keep subscribers.
Jim says, hi all. Some nights just couldn't get a clear pic, so hard to watch. And you guys are so entertaining, I usually doze off. Well,
I'm not sure. That might have been an undercover cut down.
Yeah, I'm a little hurt.
Now, Jim, since then I got 5 more megs added to my speed. That's the limit in my area, and I also turned off my other computer when I'm on this one, so it gave me a clearer picture. So I apologize for all the
Fading in and out, yeah, it was really rough to look at.
duty. Yep.
Nancy says, or they request an item, I tell them a price, they say I'll get back to you, which means they think it's too
Exactly. What I hate is when I give somebody a price and they say, "Is that all?" I say, "Oh God."
much. I could have been more.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that was a typo. I meant 20,000. Yeah. I might have grabbed a number 3 by accident, but we'll see. If it won't stay in the clamp, then it's probably a number 3.
Yeah, people, just remember our prices for handmade, handcrafted, custom designed works of art that people are afraid to pay for, think they're too much, but they'll pay $8 for a coffee that you can get for 25 cents.
Yeah, it's amazing, ain't it? It is amazing.
Or you could be like me and drink a full, refreshing, top of my day, Dr. Pepper. My drink of choice, whether I've had a hard day or a good day.
Larry says, yeah, but will you have that thing done before he has a coronary attack?
Talking to John or me?
Talking to John.
Well,
Okay.
with Larry, but the thing is, if I do start on it and finish it, you might have a coronary.
He don't want to be responsible either way.
Yeah, I don't be responsible for that, so I'm just sort of
It's
biding
a
my
lose-lose.
time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Nancy
doesn't want
says,
to. Go ahead.
Nancy says, or $200 sneakers.
Yeah, I don't
instead of
understand
$8
that.
coffee.
200,
I-
$3,000.
And they're more than that.
I don't understand Rolex. It's like it's something that sits on your arm. Whoop diddly do. And there's
Hey, a Rolex is a work of art. There's a lot
Yes, it
of
is.
time that goes into those. They're all handmade.
Yep, that's
a lot of
work
time
art.
into this, but it'll sit in the corner. But my God, it'll be pretty.
Well, get your ass right on the street corner down there and hold them up like
I've been
those
arrested
guys
4
do.
times for being on the street corner. All right.
Somebody will come by with enough dough to buy it from you.
I am not good at in-person sales. Like too shy, and I feel arrogant and pushy, like a salesman, car salesman kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly because my area is not known for wealthy individuals.
Robin said her niece wants $200 sneakers.
Call her, get a job.
Robin says she needs $200 to pay her gas bill.
Yeah, you guys go back with the ever all knowing, what's it like to want.
I know that feeling very well.
Ideally in the world of need, not want.
You remember those old commercials? But I want it. Well, just because you want it doesn't mean you have to have it. That puppet dog. Never mind. I guess I'm going crazy.
I can't remember it, and I'm older than you.
What?
Slowly going, am I crazy?
Crazy.
Crazy for feeling.
Yeah. And there went that sponsorship.
Yeah, it was a record company. Can you believe that? I'm just kidding. They heard me singing Marina Del Rey and said, "We'll pay you $50,000 to shut the heck up."
Yeah.
And I said,
Larry,
sold.
Larry says if a Rolex has a flaw in it, they destroy it. Yeah, exactly. Because the thing is, they don't want an inferior product out on the market.
Well, neither do I, by God. That's why you're gonna Have to get an 8th mortgage to buy this.
Yeah. Nancy says, I used to get $25 sneakers, but now I need special shoes because of the brace, $80. And she was in shock.
I get the boots I'm wearing, I get at Academy Outdoors, and I get the same ones every time.
Lieutenant Dan, you got fancy magic legs.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, hey. You want some ice cream? Lieutenant, hey. Yeah.
It would have been hilarious. It would. Can you see Eddie Murphy playing that one scene though? Lieutenant Dan, want some ice cream? Psych.
Because you on the welfare.
I got some ice cream. I got some ice cream. You can have any.
Oh, man.
Say.
Want a
Bob
lick?
says most
Psych.
sneakers are $80.
That was back before people tried if something was remotely funny that they could relate to.
Man, I saw that on Betamax.
Yeah, oh, that's a
Don
long time ago.
Rickles would be canceled easy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get my Dr. Scholl's sneakers at Walmart for $20 a pair. Just saying.
I don't wear sneakers, and I don't even use the term sneakers. I say tennis shoes.
But do you play tennis in them though?
No,
Then there you go. They're
I don't
sneakers.
even have any. The fire helped that, but I never wore them. I always
I
wear
got a
boots.
bunch of pairs.
I got to wear boots because it's always real high around here, if you know what I mean. And I ain't talking about Mary Juana. I'm talking about bull stinky. Had to be clear so people didn't think I was inappropriate. I could prop my foot up on here so y'all can see the boots I get, but I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to get them back down.
Billy said he don't sneak in them either.
Was it my show or John's where Billy was doing like 50,000 dad jokes? Literally out of a book or something, or a website.
I don't know.
I want to say it was my show, or it could have been. Yeah, I don't know. I've slept since then. He was just pumping them out left and right. I knew he was copying them from somewhere because nobody has that many jokes memorized, except for maybe comedians. No, I've never used the term sneakers. I've always said tennis shoes.
It was sure so, he said.
Yep. All right, let's take a drink. Pretend I broke 8
Well,
blades.
okay. I don't buy cross trainers because I don't run. I don't buy runners because I don't run. I don't buy hiking shoes because I don't hike. I don't buy walking shoes. I don't walk. I don't buy Crocs because I'm not a crocodile hunter.
I don't buy flip flops because I don't flip flop.
I don't flip flop. I don't sandal. I work. I wear work boots.
I wear boots because I'm a cowboy man. Little joke there.
You probably got a pair of them cowboy sandals, the cowboy boot sandals, don't you?
Are you talking about the
What
kind?
would that look like?
I've seen them. Are you talking about the kind where the upper half is the
Yeah, the cowboy boot. Yeah,
Oh
with the
my
heel,
God.
and the bottom
No.
part's all cut out for the sandal. Yeah,
Oh,
Cowboy boot sandals.
Lord.
you've never
now
seen those, Russ?
No, never have.
These
Okay.
have paint on them, but that's the kind of boots I wear.
I'll send you a picture, Russ.
Dang.
He's talking
Serious.
about they're like flip
I had
flops.
that picture in my brain. I said, oh my God.
Russ, they're like flip flops, but they have the upper part here.
Yeah.
Flip flops on the bottom. It's like wow. Ugh. I can't
Why
believe I
in
got
the
my leg up
world
there.
would anybody think about doing something like that?
Because God, have you seen what they call fashion these days?
Yeah.
These catwalk people. Oh wow.
Oh.
This is fun. Thank you, Robin.
Billy says he buys walking shoes for walking, obviously, and I buy shop shoes for my shop.
I most often.
I got a
when
pair
I'm
of
not
sneakers
live,
I do everything in.
I wear what I call happy pants, but they're like pajama pants, but and I wear moccasins. Or
Shay says shoes are your most important things you should buy. They support your body.
I agree, 100%.
And Billy says back when he was teaching, all he wore was cowboy boots.
Yeah.
And Robin says she sneaks for food.
I feel funny in tennis shoes, so I wear boots. It's just I'm probably
I wear tennis
let
shoes.
my body-
I haven't worn boots since I was a little kid.
I've never seen Russ in pants, and that sounds inappropriate. He wears knee-length shorts that I've seen.
I wear shorts. I don't
Every
wear
time I've
very
ever
seldom
seen-
wear long pants.
So don't
You wear-
start a
you
rumor
wear
saying
short
Charles saw
shorts?
Russ without his pants on. It was shorts. Yeah, it wasn't. Never mind.
Russ wears short shorts.
Hey. Oh my
Oh.
God. Look at that.
Steve Nealon says
That is horrible.
I put shoes a couple of years ago. Put on shoes.
Was guaranteed not to come off your foot, I'll tell you that
I
much.
forgot what Denise is referring to when she says Charles OMG, and I just said it. What did I say?
I don't know.
Oh,
What-
about the seeing you without pants, but that wasn't directly what I meant. I meant every time I've ever seen you, you were wearing knee-length shorts.
Yeah, I always wear shorts. I wear shorts almost year round. Very seldom. Unless I have to go to jury duty or something, I wear long pants. But other than that, shorts.
Yeah, if y'all send me $1,000, Russ will wear his Daisy Dukes.
I don't think so. I was back in my young days, I wore them a little shorter, but now they got to be down to close to the knees. They used to be called, the link I'm wearing now, they used to be called Bermuda shorts. That's how
Clam
long they
diggers.
were back in the day.
Clam diggers.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, or surf shorts.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
our-
called them Bermuda shorts in the old days, and now I don't know what they call them now.
Steve Nealon saying, heck, Shay, not many people realize I can even walk because every time we see him, he's sitting at a computer desk. So, yeah, I think I might freak out if I ever saw Steve Nealon actually had legs. I don't think I've ever seen him without a hat on. I might be wrong on that one. His profile picture on Facebook, I believe, is him without a hat on.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
the
said,
baby.
heck, Shay, not many people realize I can even walk.
Yeah, I
That's
just read
funny.
that with Sparky.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
Well, hell tells you how much I was listening to you.
Even my own panel trying to tune me out.
Robert said capris. Capris go down there almost to your ankles or your calves. That's women wear.
Some
wear
people
them. I
call
don't
them
wear
skinny
them.
jeans.
Guys don't wear that.
Some do, sadly.
My wife wears them a lot.
Some guys wear them. It's pretty sad.
No.
Look how close to done we are, folks. This is it. Other than my signature in the corner way over there.
Oh, of course you got to put your signature on.
And your brad nails.
Yeah, my two brad nails, which are here. Well, they're out of view right now. Two brad nails here, two brad nails here.
Watch your mouth, Billy. Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, I knew it was, Steve. I just think it's the only time I've seen you without a hat on is what I was getting at. That might have been the last time Steve Nealon smiled, too. I'm just kidding. Just a little joke there, buddy.
That's like every time Russ goes to the gym with Teresa and just picturing him in a pair of Lululemons, right?
Cut his microphone.
No. Stop for a second and just picture Russ in a pair of those half see-through Lululemons, right? And a pink,
Not
Pink and
happening,
yellow.
buddy.
pink and yellow tank top with brand new white running shoes.
What are Lululemons, like spandex?
Yoga pants.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wow.
Don't
No.
do that, buddy.
Wow.
Going to the gym.
That's a powerful image. I'm going to work out and breathe and one and two. Sorry, that's Richard Simmons. So.
Oh yeah, Richard Simmons. Yeah, leg warmers. And a
Oh, my
headband.
God.
But we love you, Russ.
Ah,
I'll tell you what everybody tells me. We only do this because we like you.
Oh, there's my wife in the background making fun of me, laughing.
Yeah.
Cackling.
Yeah, cackling like a hen.
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
I'm in kindergarten now.
I love you guys.
And sadly, he's not talking to me. He's talking about Russ and Teresa.
You'll get that.
Every time my wife smarts off, I'll say, "You're so lucky. I'm scared of you." I'm not actually scared of her. It's just I like to be funny. I try anyway. Billy's saying that's an image I'll never get out of my head. Oh, OMG, Russ and Yoda, not Yoda pants. If he was
Workout
wearing
time,
Yoda
huh?
pants, he'd be saying, "Sexy I am." Come on, that's funny right there.
It was funny.
Workout
All
time,
right.
us.
You're sexy for my pants. Yeah.
Yeah, Billy, it ain't a pretty sight.
I posted a picture on Facebook a long time ago where I was one of the very few times I wore shorts, and they were the thin kind of shorts, and I pulled them up real high, right up under my armpits. It was a troubling photo. I still have it somewhere.
Well, thank God you're not going to look for it.
I could if you want me to, but
No, don't. I don't. See, a man tries to make himself better, and then he gets dogged out by the
yeah, you hear?
panel
Yeah,
in the chat.
you feeling that love, Russ?
I'm
telling
feeling
you.
it.
That's
I
how I
almost
feel.
hit that bye-bye button.
I have to get therapy every time I finish these live streams.
That's
I am
alright.
short. Well, Robin, I fit that bill. You ever seen Shay, by guy? I'm shorter than her.
Billy says those pants would go all the way up to his chest. I know how tall he is, and he was in the same picture with Shay and Russ.
I'm not that much shorter than you, Billy, but we're both shorter than Shay.
When I met Russ, I almost stepped on him. I had to go. I'm sorry, Russ. That was a treat getting to meet Russ. But yeah.
Well, in my younger days, I was 5'7", flat-footed. Now, in my old days, I'm about 5'6" with shoes on.
I'm
I'm
5'11", flat-footed.
I'm not. I wish I was. Yeah, I'm a short fella, which aggravates me to no end because everything's
Girls
supposed
used
to be
to
bigger in
compliment me on
Texas.
my hind parts, man, and then it just bared my belly growth.
Yeah.
Anybody wondering when I said belly growth type stuff? I talk picked on purpose. I'm not actually that ignorant. I'm highly entertaining. Work with me here.
But at least he's not dogging himself.
Herb says I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing.
He got me worried the other night because that's how Herb is. He gets me all the time, but he
I seen your comment, John.
he said something like, "I had an emergency procedure earlier today." I said, "You okay?" And he holds up a plastic egg. And
I seen his comment to the wife about me going up underneath the house. And I just saw it.
what was it?
That's funny, though. I got to admit, that's funny.
I know. I thought
What was
was
the
hilarious.
comment?
Oh. My wife said, was telling John that I probably sent her under the house because I'm a little too big to get under there. But John tells the wife, he says, tell him you're a delicate flower that will wilt in the shade, but he is like a mushroom that flourishes in the manure that he spews from his mouth.
So in other words, he held back.
Yeah, not much.
I still remember when
Well,
he asked Teresa on Facebook, "What are you wearing?"
Yeah, she's still making fun of me.
I remember when I met Mark Lindsay for the first time. He was way shorter than I imagined.
Yeah, Mark Lindsay is a master of the camera angle because I thought he was about 6'5"
Yeah, so was
You
on the
guys-
camera until I saw him. Then he was my height.
You guys must all be the shortest people I know.
I'm telling you, I'm short.
How tall are you? 6'12"?
6'1 1/4.
I'm 5'11". Hell, with boots on, I might be just as tall as you. Maybe not. Someday, somehow, you got to meet John. Just saying.
Well, if you get on that Great Alaskan Way, you'll go right by his house.
Well, people have paid for Jamie Page to get to the U.S. We need to get a collection going to get John to the U.S. They won't
John
to
don't
go
want
back.
to come down here. You want to see him, you go up there.
Yeah, maybe. Work with me here. I'll donate the first 53 cents. Who's in?
I'm all donated out.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to hear back on that as far as brains go. That's all we got left, folks. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go right all the way over to where that hole in the center is, where you got nothing, and then stop and no, right here. I'm pointing to it.
Well, you're
Right
pointing
there
over
in
here.
the middle of what you got left. Right there. In the middle, right there, where you got that open gap.
I got a lot of open gaps, son.
In the middle of what you
Here?
got left.
Oh,
Right there.
yeah, right in here.
Yeah. Why don't you go to that point?
Because there's not a hole there.
Stop at that point, foolish,
Foolish.
and save the rest for the next time.
All
That way
right.
you ain't got to be here all night.
But Robin wants me here all night, and I always do what Robin wants.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Shay says 5'11" originally. Now she's 5'10". She actually shrunk an inch.
So I will not be shorter than Shay. Yay!
I am.
As if Shay ever wants to be seen with me.
I wasn't even tall enough on my tiptoes to reach the top of her head. No.
I'm just really hoping Shay doesn't hang all over me in public when we meet. Y'all know better. Come on now.
What'd you say?
I can't repeat it. I'm for fear of my life. Billy says, and I have the pictures to prove it.
Yeah, I got some of them too, Billy. I was looking at them the other day. I had some pretty good pictures of y'all up there turning those pins.
Yeah. When I first met Russ, we were trading his Harbor Freight lathe for access to a bunch of my patterns at the time, and I saw him at the Houston Woodworking Show, and I think that's the only 2 times we've met. I feel
Yeah.
like we've met 3 times, but I don't remember.
No, I think that's it. No, we did meet 3 times because I saw you at the Houston Woodworking Show.
That was the second time, wasn't it?
Yeah, then we met over there at in Atlanta. Atlanta was Houston show was the 3rd time, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Atlanta
you're right.
was first.
Okay.
Nah, Robin, I wasn't sitting. I was standing as tall as I could stand. That wouldn't go no more. Shay said, "Yeah, but I'm all legs, so that doesn't really count." That's true. If we sat down side by side, we'd probably be the same height, but our knees would be around our chin because our legs are long.
I'm all brains, so my head might be kind of big. Don't laugh.
Hello, Mark. Mark Lindsay just joined us.
Hey, Mark, we were just talking about you earlier. The one person that might be shorter than Russ.
didn't say that. He did.
Mark is fun size.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
That came out wrong.
Yeah, Robin laughed out loud and standing as tall as I could. Mark says, I didn't do it. Mark's ears are burning, Billy said. He said he's 5'7" and loads of fun. Dang, he might be an inch taller than me now.
I'm 5'11" and load of something I cannot say on this family-friendly show.
Yeah,
But-
Nancy is 5'9".
You could use Nancy as a nightstand. Sorry, Nancy. Yeah. John, you can talk now. It's all right.
Mark says he's not short. You don't have to prove anything.
Nobody's ever been surprised by my height because I'm not considered tall.
I don't know that the average height is, I think it's still under 6 foot for the average height nationally, I think.
Well, I think
At least I haven't seen it grown and gotten any taller.
I can't speak for any rumors about me, but I guess the one thing people remember about me is that I smell like an ashtray.
My God, your shop probably does.
Oh, yeah. And Nick Berry was polite enough to point out that people said I smelled like an ashtray. Well, thank you.
Well, if that was at the Atlanta Woodworking Show, a lot of people there smelt the same way.
Yeah, and I smoke a lot when I'm nervous, so there's that. But, of course, I smoke a lot when I'm awake. Anyway. But when I'm awake, I'm nervous, and yeah, it's just a vicious circle.
Mark says he's not descended from a bunch of big cave people who got eaten by the dinosaurs. He's descended from the itty bitty quick boogers that made it back to the cave. Me too, Mark.
I don't think anybody in my family is known for being tall. One of my sister's kids are freaking 2 feet taller than I am. They near, I don't know, but man, they're tall. I love it when somebody does what Russ does. I'm pointing right at it. Well,
I thought I put it about as clear as I could. That's in between what you have there, that space in the middle. I didn't know how much more detailed I needed to be.
I didn't know if you meant cut space or. Yeah, now that I know what you meant over
Yeah.
here. I thought you meant what's been cut out.
Billy says as of 2017, the average was 5'9". Well, I'm just a little below average.
So then I'm towering over people. Yeah.
Well, the more years pass, the average gets taller.
You remember the guy who was in the community for a while? He was a maker named James Green.
No.
He dropped by here one time on a road trip, and he towered over me. I couldn't believe it. He almost touched the ceiling of my shop.
Wow.
His head.
Yeah. I'll tell you another one who's tall. That's Tom Cook.
Steve Good and Sterling Davis are both very tall.
Oh, yeah. Steve 6'3" and Sterling 6'4". I think Ken Moon is 6'4". Michael Mertzke is 6'5". Rascals are all tall.
Yes, sir.
Mike Fulton, he's about 6'4". Jimmy Shears is 6'4".
I haven't gotten to meet Mike Bolton. I don't think.
Oh, I saw him at the first, woodworking show in Atlanta we went to. He was the first one.
Javi's kind of short. Javier Ozuela.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's probably my height.
I guess Jamie is between short and tall. I think he's about my height. I'm not sure. Sammy Page.
Yeah, he's taller than I am. Yeah, my wife says everybody's taller than me. Well, not everybody. Quite a few are. Mark says he has a picture of him standing between Mike Mursky and Mike Fulton in Atlanta. He said he came up to their shoulders.
I think I missed most of the fun because of my anxiety, because at nighttime is when everybody did their socializing and this and
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I missed a lot of that, but I'm glad I at least got to meet who I got to meet. That's when I first met
Yeah.
Steve Good. That was a treat.
Oh, yeah.
First thing
All
we
right,
did was
Billy.
hug.
Go ahead.
All right, Billy.
First thing Steve Good did is what?
We hugged each other
Yeah?
because we'd known each other for so many bloody years and had never met.
Yeah.
Because he was talking to some other people. I didn't want to interrupt it. He kind of peripherally saw me, and he got a weird grin on his face. Not weird grin. That sounds like a rumor starter. It's like, oh God, that's Charles.
Robin, you want to know how tall they are? If you talk about him standing between Mike Mursky, I just gave you those measurements. Mike Mursky is 6'5", and Mike Fulton is 6'4", and Mark's 5'7".
The first two people I saw when I got to Atlanta was Russ Flaherty and God, I knew his name right up till I went to say it. He's the black guy. I believe he's a Turner.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Yeah,
From
and
the
it's
Orlando
funny
area.
because when we went to the hotel room, they started making up my bed, and then they realized, why are we making his bed? So I wasn't going to stop you. And first person I saw when I went to the actual arena was Mark Christopher, and that is one of the sweetest men you will ever meet.
Oh yeah,
I mean that sincerely. He's a
he's a nice guy. Really
yeah,
nice.
very nice guy, and he picked me up. I got a picture.
He's
of
strong too. He picked Charles up and carried him around the front of the hotel. I said, yeah, he's strong.
Yeah, carried me across his arms there.
Then he ran over to Charles, and Charles ran to Steve, and they played Love, Is a Many Splendid Thing, and then they embraced. It was in slow motion.
I got to give her credit. That was funny.
It was, my God. Oh my God, Robin doing
No,
the same
I had-
thing.
I had to have met Mike Colton because I remember I had to have met Mike Colton
always
that year at Russ because
It may
I
not
remember
have
his
been.
wife.
It might not have been that year. It might have been the year before you came. I'm not
No,
quite
because
sure.
I had to have met him because I remember his wife talking to me and Donna Presley out front.
Could have been then.
Donna Presley's another sweetheart. She just
Oh, yeah.
does not give in to my flirting.
No, she don't.
Not that anybody does, but yeah.
Mark said he was surprised at how tall Charles is. Javi and I are the same height. Dave Gatton is only like an inch taller than me. Dave Gatton is my size or smaller.
Who's
Really? I
surprised
figured-
at how tall I am?
Mark was.
I figured Dave would be tall.
Dave is
He-
not
he-
tall.
He seems tall, though.
Yeah, there's another master of the camera. He's just not tall.
I believe
Yeah.
Portal Woodworks, David Jones has said we met, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, y'all did. Yeah.
I don't remember. I was drugged up quite a bit there. Prescription anxiety drugs.
Steve says, the more I hear, the more I'm glad I haven't met anyone.
Oh, it was
Bless-
great fun.
oh,
The
bless
Atlanta
your
show's the
heart.
best.
Yeah, I will say, no matter what else you do, just getting to meet people you've talked to for years, there's no price on that. It's
Oh,
hard to describe the
But like-
especially if you're a
but like-
hermit like me. Go ahead, John.
But like I've said, though, if your name isn't on your shirt, I probably won't even freaking recognize you.
That's true. Because yeah,
Because, you know, the camera adds 10 pounds, right?
Shit. Don't
Dr.
worry
Pepper
about
has
the
mine.
weight, man.
I know Shaylee is dying to see me, but I told her she had to wait. No, she has a family that's either moved in or about to move in about 45 minutes from me in Waco. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get to meet her someday, hopefully. And Steve Nealon's dying to meet me. He's in Mississippi, I think.
Nancy said she met up with Jerry and Annie. It was so much fun. Yeah, the Atlanta Woodworking Show is a hoot, man. It's a lot of fun. That's
I
where
think
the
they
most
stopped doing that, didn't they?
they did for the last like 3 years or so.
Oh, big crap.
But it was while they were doing it, 3-4 years. While they were doing it, man, it was a lot of fun. There's,
Why
I
aren't you
think the
scrolling?
vast majority of the people that they go to the Atlanta show.
I was reading comments, John. Mark says, "You'll recognize me, John. I'll make sure of it."
Sure you will. Sure you will, Mark.
And Shaley says, "Billy and Russ recognize me right away." Harnell Media, being Harnell
Sure.
Media, says, "Dying to meet you. Or you hope to
I
die
hope
before
to die
I do."
before I do meet you. Robin said, "Did Jerry talk a lot in real life?"
Well, YouTube is real life, unless somebody's fake.
Billy says, "How would you be not, Shay? I recognize. I saw
well-
Billy first."
See, like Shay, like I would understand that, but like makers that you see on YouTube that you don't really talk to all the time, though, like makers like that, right?
Yeah. I
Actually,
almost
Go ahead.
I almost got to meet Billy one year at SWAT, but my anxiety took over before I could make the trip. That bothered me
well,
because I really wanted to see him.
At the Houston Woodworking Show, the very first person I actually saw was Rebecca DeGroot.
I
And then-
sat and talked
and
to her,
then-
didn't even know it was her. Sorry.
Oh, I did. I knew her right off. And then after her, I saw Billy. And then I looked down at the end of the hall, and there was Shay. I said, "I know that woman." So I started walking.
And
mean,
then they all
it-
and
go
then,
ahead.
and then they all got on John's live.
Yes, we did.
I didn't get to see that one, dang it.
That's a shame. It's probably still there somewhere.
John
Out
probably
there on
told
the
me to go to
interwebs.
sleep or something. And sadly, Herb lives so close to me, and I've yet to meet this feller.
Yeah, he don't live that far from you at all.
About 2 hours.
That much?
Yeah. Fort Worth is about 2 hours. Dallas is about an hour and a half.
Okay, he's about 5 or 6 hours from me.
I want to meet John someday. Not that I want him thinking I like him, but I really, really want to meet him. Just a moment, mister.
Billy says he's been running into Rebecca quite a bit lately.
I talked to
At them
Rebecca
turning thing
outside the
functions.
hotel. She was unloading her vehicle, and I didn't even know it was her. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mark Lindsay, CNC.
I didn't do it.
Hello,
Nobody saw
Mark.
me do it. You can't prove anything.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah, that one guy. That one guy.
That one guy.
Pardon me while I adjust my camera, make everybody seasick. All right. Okay. There we go.
Harnell Media says, I've been partners in business with Jerry Blakesley for almost a decade and never met him face to face. I met Jerry and Amanda.
I did too.
I met him in Atlanta.
Mhm.
I met Mr. Mark there.
Yep.
I set my drink on top of him. Sorry, Mark. Sorry.
You tried to. You ain't that much taller than me, Charles.
I'm not.
No.
About 4 inches.
Yeah. That's not enough. That's not tall enough to set
No,
a drink on.
Not comfortably, no.
Well, I didn't say it was. I had to aim down to put my drink down. Y'all just heard what you wanted to hear.
But
Thank you, thank you.
I'll guarantee you, if we all do ever meet up in person, you'll be like, "Oh my god, why did we have our anticipations and hopes set so high to meet John?"
We don't know, man.
I'm the most underwhelming person you've ever met. I'm just that one guy over there in the corner.
I'm pretty exciting and overwhelming. Just saying.
Who's got the house full of cats?
Russ. Oh, sorry, that's Teresa's. That's Teresa's cat.
That's my wife. And hopefully for not much longer.
Well, hopefully that's the cat and not your wife. If your wife sounds like that,
No, she
There's
doesn't
trouble.
sound like that. That's
No?
three little kittens about 4 weeks old.
did they lose their mittens? That's what all the screaming's about?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
naughty kittens.
And for the record, Russ does not want to keep them. His wife very much does. He
Yeah,
swears
right.
he's going to win that one, but I think his wife does. At least with
I'm
one of
winning
them.
it.
At least with one of them, I think she's.
I am winning it. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Denise-
We heard that.
Hey, what was Doug in Atlanta that year I was there, Russ? I don't
Doug
remember
who?
if I met him or not. Doug, pole barn dude.
No,
Doug Moore.
Okay.
Doug. I don't think so.
Doug.
don't
I didn't
think
know
he's been to one of
anybody
those.
when I went to Atlanta, so I couldn't tell you if he was there or not. You know, there's a
No,
few that stand out to me,
Yeah.
but most of the people I met, I had no clue who I was meeting.
I remember
I
Jimmy
have-
DeResta had no clue who I was, and
Yeah.
obviously. But so you a maker?
Oh.
Yeah.
All I ever see about is the photos and the videos and everybody drinking and getting drunk and rigging.
That's
Yeah, that's
all
about
after
it.
the show.
I was asleep during that. Okay,
Yeah.
Doug was not in Atlanta. Billy,
Yeah,
did I meet you in Atlanta?
Billy wasn't there, was? I don't think I ever seen Billy over there.
I don't think he was. I was so close to meeting him in freaking Waco, it broke my heart that I couldn't.
Charles
I mean-
Deary, memory like a sieve.
Look how close to done we are. Yes, I'm taking another drink, then we'll get going again. All right.
All right.
All right, all
Thanks
right,
for
all
being here,
right.
Mark.
Billy said Doug was supposed to come to SWAT in 2020, but COVID screwed that up. And Billy wasn't at the Atlanta show. I didn't think so. Well, actually, I went to 3 of them, I think. I didn't make one year, but I didn't see him there.
Even Houston,
Wow.
the woodworking show was somewhat of a stretch for me because I do not travel well. I get real bad anxiety. But
Well, if you take the Houston show that you were at and multiply that in size and number of vendors by about threefold, then you have the Atlanta Woodworking Show.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people showing out over there.
yeah,
if-
I was-
Lots of vendors.
While you're taking a break, Charles, if you want to share my screen here.
No Canada show, Robin.
There are woodworking shows in Toronto, Mississauga, and I think there's one in Vancouver.
That's
There they
me.
are.
That's me standing between Mike Mertzky over here
On
on,
the right, yeah.
Wow.
there, and that's Mike Fulton. I came up to Mertzky's shoulder.
Yeah.
He's 6'5" and
Unbelievable.
he's 6'4".
Mark's so cute.
Yeah, I'm a harmless, lovable little fuzzball, man.
Are there any pictures of me and you together, Mark? I don't know that
No,
we do each other that
No,
well.
I don't have that
I
many
deleted those.
photos.
I deleted those. I had a back then. I had a very strangely long Fu Manchu.
There's a long-haired fella.
There's-
I got that Joker.
I
I
had
made
a-
the cut, Charles. I made the cut.
Yeah, buddy. I had a real long Fu Manchu, and I colored it because I got tired of looking old.
You and I met outside, Charles, and there was nobody around with the camera, and my camera was somewhere else.
I've heard that excuse before.
I didn't get very many pictures. I was basically walking around shaking hands and meeting folks.
I had a whole bunch of pictures of people I met, but in one of my depressions, one of those screw the world type attitudes, I got rid of a bunch of them.
I had my deal with being a quasi celebrity at the show because you might remember the name from Dave Gatton's show, Larry Galt. He was
Yeah.
always on the chat.
Mhm.
He came up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around and looked, and I didn't know him from Adam.
Yeah.
And he knew me, and he said, I asked him what his name was, Larry Galt, and I said, I remember the name from Dave's show. He said, yeah. He said, we used to love to come to watch Dave's show, and he always asks you the question, have you built that machine yet? Have you got it out of the box? And we got such a thrill and kick out of it, seeing you squirm.
Not to interrupt, Shaylee's asking who's coming to the show in Iowa. It's a scrolling show. I'd love to, but yeah, money and anxiety. But Billy says, why does Russ look taller than Mark? Robin says, Mark, stand up. And
Robin said Russ said already, he stands as tall as he can.
Robin, are you really sure you want to go there?
Oh,
Yeah, lots of folks are taller than me, but I don't care. Like I said,
Nah.
I'm not descended from a bunch of big cave people that got eaten by the dinosaurs. I'm good.
Mike Mursky saw me, and he was talking to somebody over there at the Southern Ginger display.
That's
And
where I hung out most of the
right,
time.
me too. And he saw me. I was out there in the aisle, and he saw me, and I turned around and I saw him, and he come over to shake my hand, but the son of a gun, I felt so sorry for him. He had to bend way down to get down to eye level with me to shake my hand. I said, "Man, you're gonna break your back trying to do that. Just stand up."
He did that to me too.
Oh my God!
He did that to me too. Wait a minute, let me go. Here you go. I'm like, okay. Nobody likes a smart aleck, Mike.
Lot of good memories from those shows, man. They're just
Oh,
they're
yeah.
worth their weight in gold. I mean, I had obviously the anxiety was a big downer, but
Yeah,
I was so glad I got to meet so many people.
it was
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
all you folks out there in the chat, if you get a chance to go to any of these shows, woodworking shows, scrolling shows, turning shows, any of those things, go. You know, the show to me is kind of secondary. It's the people that you're going to meet there that are an absolute blast.
Yep.
Yeah, either
You know.
meeting them for the first time or getting to see them for the first time in person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
I highly, highly encourage it. Next show that I'm going to isn't really a show. I'm going to be at the Vectric user group meeting in San Diego in September.
That's still going on, you know.
Yes,
Okay.
so far as we know, you know.
What's your topic this time?
I guess I can kind of sort of announce
Okay.
it. They haven't told me I can't.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing a presentation on vertical work holding
Ah,
for like dovetails, box joints, and other
okay.
fancy schmancy stuff.
Denise is asking, Mark, is there any in Oregon?
There used to be a couple in Portland, but I'm way down south, you know, in Medford, in a town that's so small that we don't have sidewalks. Yeah, we don't. Welcome to, and you are now leaving are painted on the same piece of plywood.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Billy. It's very surreal being recognized. It's kind of flattering, for lack of a better word. Billy
Yeah.
says, first time I was recognized at SWAT was quite surreal. Billy, when is SWAT, and are you going to be at the next one? It's in August, isn't it? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I've never been to it. I've met Carol Jacobson and Robin in Atlanta that year.
I've met them a couple of times. Turns out Carl and I went to the same elementary school, not together. He was a couple of years after me.
It
But,
was at the
he grew
Atlanta.
up down
I'm
here
sorry.
too.
It was at the Atlanta show that Robin told me I was the most polite pervert she's ever met. Because
Well, yeah.
I would say something perverted, and then I'd say sorry. Because, you know, the whole thinking before I talk deal. Yeah.
Hey, that's what it's like to be real.
Well, it's nice to be known as polite somewhere in there. Just saying.
Carl is up north, close to Portland as well, 4 or 5 hours to the north of me. And I walked up to him in Atlanta, and I said, only an Oregonian would go all the way to Georgia to meet somebody from Portland. And he spun his head and looked at me and said, Sherwood, please. I said, it's Portland. Get over yourself. You know.
Billy says, I had the pleasure of meeting Carl and Robin, Sam Angelo, and others.
Robin's a trip. She's a lot of fun.
Robin.
Carl's a lot of fun too.
He's
But
pretty reserved, though, yeah.
When he's awake.
Robin
Yeah.
is the instigator. Robin likes to stir stuff.
Well,
you
she
know.
likes to take pictures of him when he's asleep too. Boy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But what's
he-
strange is after meeting him, we don't talk much after that. I don't know why.
She sends me an email when they're down in this neck of the woods and we get together and we have lunch and what have you. Carl kind of, I don't know, when he found out that we both went to the same elementary school, we started comparing notes and we know a few, people, not mutual acquaintances, and that kind of opened up a little bit. But they're good people. They're real good people.
Good
Well,
night,
I don't think
Nancy.
he's too much a fan of mine at the present time.
All right.
Not her.
Because I, remember when his wife put pictures of the Transformer vehicle that she painted.
Yeah,
She did the paint job on the Transformer. I forget which one it was.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime, maybe. She did the paint job on that thing, and she put some pictures up on Facebook. And I looked at that, and I said, "Damn, that looks nice." And I told her, I said, "You're the real star in the family. Your husband's just a fanboy." She laughed at Dad. She got such a kid, and then she had to go tell him, and she said he wasn't too pleased.
Oh, he can take a joke. He's all right.
Ah, no, but I said, "Oh, it's the first time he sees me. I'm gonna hear it."
He's fine.
Billy said I had a good time making the video comparing beards when Carl was growing his.
Yeah.
I had a pretty hefty beard back then.
Hmm.
And a weird ass Fu Manchu. I don't know why No, that was the Houston Woodworking show that I had an hefty beard.
Yeah, you had that.
I'm embarrassed the way I looked in that Fu Manchu. I had it colored dark and everything.
Mm-mm.
Well, I didn't want to look 60 because people, no offense, Russ. People-
Hey, I'm not the only one that's 60 here.
That's right.
Well, I mean, with my white beard, everybody thought I was older, and it's like, dang,
Dude,
Yeah.
I had a white beard at 45, so, you know.
Well, most of my whiteness, other than being white, is vitiligo. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine was just simply, I couldn't decide. I kept shaving it off and growing it back, shaving it off, and every time it came back, it got whiter and whiter and whiter.
yeah, mine
And by
wasn't
the
gray;
t-
it's bright white. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, same here. By the time I hit 45 years old, I looked like my own grandpa, and I was like, nah, I'm done. I
am
shaved
my
it
own
off.
Grandpa, sorry.
I grew it back out a couple years back. There's still some videos up on YouTube of me with the beard, and I look like a negative photo. So, I said, yeah, no, it's gone. When I look like Joe Seneca's character in Crossroads.
Oh my God.
It's time to shave it off and be done with it.
I'm sorry
Back
that I
it
missed
up.
it, but Nancy left us. I'm sorry that I missed
Nope.
you, Nancy.
Yep. Sorry, Nancy. Have a good night.
Good night, Nancy, if you're still here and waiting
I
on us to say
mentioned
good night.
I mentioned it. It's okay.
All right,
Sorry,
good.
John. Can't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
Yeah,
bother
but he don't
trying.
try.
Billy has a lengthy comment if anybody wants to read that.
Nope. Carl had been teasing Mike Walt, YouTube woodturner from the UK, about doing Mike's beard. So I had Mike's back. Great fun. Okay. Then Robin is singing again. I want candy.
Yeah,
You might just want candy.
I didn't like that when it first came out.
It's because you ain't heard my version.
Oh, okay.
I want whiskey.
I
no.
don't drink that either, buddy.
I don't either. That's what I mean. I'm a cheap date. I don't drink. I don't dance. There's literally no end to the things I don't do.
I hate to find out what it is he does do.
I started a song called "Hello, My Name Is Charlie." It was about my exploits at a country bar, and one of them was, "Hello, my name is Charlie. Would you like to dance?" She said, "Can you?" I said, "Sorta." So I never got that chance. Come on now.
No, that's good.
I was gonna go through a whole plethora of things I've been through in bars.
That's actually a good idea.
I like that. I like that first one anyway.
That's a good line.
Thank you.
I like to make up my own lyrics to songs when they're playing on a jukebox or on the radio or something like that. And I found out something in a little beer bar in Fernley, Nevada, little town nobody's ever heard of. And I found out that you do not mess with Patsy Cline's song. Those people do not have a sense of humor.
Russ, that was your cue to start singing a Patsy Cline song.
No, I'm trying not.
Oh yeah, I had done all kinds of stuff. I had changed the lyrics to "I order pizza," and I go shopping after midnight looking for shoes, and a whole bunch of stuff. They just had no sense of humor whatsoever.
The only one I remember changing was Armadillos or Harney.
Yeah.
I almost didn't say that, but it's late at night.
Mm-hmm.
lady. I gave her the ring. She gave me the finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she farted and I fell in love. Sorry. I should stick to scrolling, but I'm going to take a drink first.
Yeah,
Bye-bye,
buddy.
refreshing Dr. Pepper. Robin found a marker. Yay.
Quit sniffing the pens.
She wanted candy, but now she's found a marker. What's she going to
That's
do?
what I mean. Quit
Yeah.
sniffing the pens. Candy and markers are not interchangeable.
I mean, as silly as it sounds, I think unless a woman's like a don't give a crap trucker, if she toots in front of you, that means she loves you.
Or is at least comfortable around you.
Yeah. I had
All
a
right. Any of you ladies out there want to comment on that?
well, none of them love me, so they're not gonna agree with me. But yeah, my I had a girl so comfortable with me, she fell asleep while we were slow dancing. At a
Now that's a sense of security.
Yeah.
That's a trusting individual.
well, she was I don't know why I'm hesitant to say the word. She was a virgin, and I respected that.
Okay.
And I will not fornicate with a drunk woman. And she was sober
No.
though. Oh yeah,
Billy's comment.
yeah, I've seen that one. You can read
Yeah.
it if you want to.
I feel like there's a bunch of them fixing to come.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Robin
Denise says
said
she does not agree with you, Charles.
Well, it was just a general. Robin said I tooted in front of Doug. What does that mean? It means you're a sick puppy, woman. I'm just kidding. And unless you're in love with Doug, you're welcome to share that information with him. I don't know how his wife's going to feel about it.
So how did you answer him, Robin? The perfect answer.
Shay says, did it slip or was it on purpose? There is a distinction between the two.
Yeah, there is a subtle difference.
Shaylee's
Not in
too
smell.
proper. Shaylee is probably never gone.
No. She'll just reach 72 years old and explode.
I can just picture her turning beet red and wanting to die in a corner somewhere.
Robin says she only loves him as a friend.
Okay.
Well, then it was probably just a slip.
That's what's funny is I'm entertained by flatulence, but if I ever do it up by accident, I'm mortified. Figure that one out. Like if you're going to get out of a chair kind of deal. Yeah.
Robin says she didn't know he was there. Billy said, and then she says I started laughing uncontrollably and hid behind my phone.
Oh, was this online, Robin? That don't count. That don't count. Too many ways to play that off.
No, that was my chair, and then you can't get the chair to make that sound.
Exactly.
Denise
Nah,
said, "Hey,
that
we
don't
all
count.
do it."
She said it. It
Oh,
was.
my
slip. I leaned
God.
over and let one rip. That's
Oh!
yeah. You might be a trucker. Just saying.
Or
Billy
a
says he
wannabe.
came in right after it. Well, you got the brunt of it then. Too bad it wasn't smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
All right, come on. We're still trying to be family friendly.
You somewhat.
Kill love.
What was that, John?
Oh, you guys don't know SCTV. They had smell-o-vision back in the 80s.
They did. They did.
It's scary. Ooh.
The count. Oh, he'd sit there and start fast forwarding through the movie. Ooh, when does this get scary?
Trying
was-
to remember his name, the name of the guy that was on that show.
Joe,
No.
what was his name, John?
He was
Joe-
one of the big names. He had a big name.
Oh, there was a bunch of
big
big
names?
There was
They're
big
all
name.
big names.
Yeah, Eugene Levy,
Eugene Levy,
Rick
that's the one I'm
Moranis,
thinking of. Rick Moranis, I know.
Dave
but I
Thomas.
mean,
Maybe Rick Moranis. You got John Candy. Yeah.
John Candy.
What are y'all talking about?
SCTV. I was
SCTV.
thinking of Eugene Levy, and I was drawing a blank on his name.
Called Second City Television.
Denise is saying,
So
what's
Eugene
family
Levy,
friendly?
John Candy, Dave Thomas, Joe Flaherty.
Joe
who was
Flaherty,
the
that was
count,
his
right?
name.
Catherine O'Hara, Andrea Martin,
Yeah.
Martin Short, Rick Moranis, Harold Ramis, Robin
boy.
Duke, Tony Rosato, Michael Short, and Mary Charlotte Wilcox. All the original cast.
Michael Short, you mean Martin Short?
Yes, Martin Short.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wanted to make
Stark
sure.
started on that show.
With all those celebrities, why have I not heard of that show?
I've heard of it.
It was
Yep,
it was on
started
down
in
here.
Started in the 70s.
It was on down here. They tried to put it against Saturday Night Live, and that didn't work. So they moved it to where it didn't compete with Saturday Night Live, and it picked up a following.
I was about to say, how could you have that many big names and it not have a following?
Well, this was before they were huge names in America, anyway.
Yeah, they were
But
huge in Canada.
It wasn't very long before they just blew up down here.
Oh yeah.
In fact, that's where the Bob and Doug McKenzie thing came from. They were regular characters on Second City TV.
Robin's asking, do you know that movie? Is Bigelow, Male Gigolo? Yes. That was
Yep.
SCTV?
That was the Great White North.
I remember those.
Take off, eh? You hoser.
Yeah.
You hoser? Yeah, I remember them.
No way, you're
Yeah.
always bossing me around.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Mhm.
Eh?
That's my impression of a Canadian because I learned from
On the
them.
first day of Christmas, my true bud gave to me a beer.
A beer in a tree.
That was
Five golden toques.
Rick Moranis was one of them, wasn't he?
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
remember who the other dude was.
Dave Thomas.
Yep.
I don't remember him.
You would know Dave Thomas from
Dave Thomas, I know, is the Wendy's founder.
no, wrong Dave Thomas.
We Bob and Doug McKenzie from the Great White North.
He was on Stripes, Coneheads, Rat Race, Brother Bear, Grace Under Fire. He was Grace's pharmacist.
Well, it doesn't ring a bell. I'd have to see his face, I guess. Anyway,
The most successful Canadian TV show down here was the Red Green Show. And it's funny because it played on public television down here and not in every market. But all 300 episodes have played down here, and it was friggin' huge. That was a hilarious show.
There's Bob and Doug McKenzie. So it's Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas.
let me make you full screen so I can see if I recognize the fella. Where are you? I'd have to see a newer photo of him.
A newer photo of him.
I know
More
him
up to date?
Moranis, but I don't know
More
him.
modern.
Oh my God. Let me Google Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Oh, was he on Newhart?
No, he never was on Newhart.
Who am I thinking of? I think I know who you're talking about, but that picture was slightly blurry, so I couldn't tell.
Was you thinking of Tom Poston?
Possibly,
Yeah.
yes.
For
That's what he's
Newhart?
thinking of.
That sounds
Okay.
like it.
That's probably who I'm thinking of. The guy that wore the. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a good nonchalant comedian. He just was funny, but he didn't act goofy. He just was funny.
How about that one?
I know him. I know his face, but I never knew his name.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
know
seen him in very many things, but yeah, he does ring a bell now. Oh, I almost
Yeah,
set my phone down. Okay, yeah, somewhat know.
I recognize his face, but I never did know his name.
I'm going to go ahead and end this here live stream. I give you my word. If it's, yeah, Russ, you get the point, and okay, don't move if you figured it out. But the next live stream, I will finish this piece if it kills me.
That's what they all say.
Well, okay. Denise is saying no. Does anybody else not want me? Okay, Robin. Does anybody want me to stay live?
Well, please stay alive.
You can stay on, but I gotta go because I got a show tomorrow.
No,
Are we
yeah,
scheduled?
I'm not going to poll everybody. That's being a tease.
No, come on.
Well, if you come back tomorrow, by God, if you subscribe, click on the bell, click on the word all.
Well, come back on John's show there, Denise.
Yeah, I will not go live while John is live, but I will go live tomorrow. You have my word. I can't, darling, because I've already thrown it out there. That's what I was talking about, John. He's bribing me. I'm kidding.
What time?
I don't know. I think he said 8:30 a.m. I don't.
Same bat
I don't know
time.
if he
I'm
was
on.
with us.
I'm scheduled for 10:30 Mountain,
What is that central?
12:30.
8:30, 12:30. I might
Yeah.
be
No,
late.
that'd be-
It's 1 hour.
We wanted
So
to be
when I have
11:30.
my word, I will be
11:30.
done.
11:30.
I will be done with this piece tomorrow. You'll have my word, unless it's today where you are. But no, I won't go live. Well,
Robin's singing a song to you there.
there's certain people I won't go live during their live streams because I try not to step on anybody anyways. But
Good for shake.
well, I'm
Jerry.
a married man, Rob. Sorry, I can't help you. I'm just kidding. It says 11:30, John.
At 10:30 Mountain. Do the
11:30
math. Do the
Central.
math for your own time zones.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'll
can't
just,
do everything for you.
The world is at your fingertips. Google it.
Well, I appreciate everybody took time to be here. Thank you, John Cousins, for the 3 words he said during this live stream. Russ Meadows, and
What about my 3 words?
you said about 7, but Mark Lindsay, thank you all 3 for being here, and thank you everybody out in the chat. We will do this again. Now, when I say I'll finish this piece on the next live stream, we'll keep doing live streams. It just won't always be this piece here. Feels like I've been doing this for 7 years. Anyway, appreciate everybody taking time to be here. Please subscribe. Connect with me on Facebook under the page Charles Deering Wooden Visions, because I occasionally do live streams on only there. So I appreciate you. By God, y'all keep in touch. And in the meantime, point at your camera now. John, you're not pointing. You're doing a wanted poster.